Hello everyone. Welcome, Scales of Destiny. No, Explore the Beyond, Ancient Unknowns, episode 8. I hope you're all doing well. We have our friends here. We have no yathina today. She's not very well. She's here, but not here, you know. If you're watching on Twitch, welcome. If you're watching on YouTube later on, welcome. Come check us out on Twitch if you can. That'd be cool. We find ourselves in an interesting situation today where I forgot to put the window capture on, so you can't actually see anything, which is always fun. It's not right. Please hold. Oh dear. I'll just add a new one because I'm silly. So we go here, we do that. Good job, me. Oh no, that's not right. Good job, me. Just make it smaller. There we go. Amazing. Meanwhile, while I'm doing this, let's bring in everyone else, and someone can do the recap while I'm waffling. Hey everyone.
Hello.
Hey.
We didn't decide who's doing the recap, so someone decides who's going to do the recap.
Just not done it for a while. Probably me.
There we go then.
Right. So the start of the last one, we were on the flying carpet, flying away at the wall, trying to fly away because in the previous one, like my character had gone down. So yeah, we're flying away on the flying carpet, trying to avoid like some magic spells like fire bolts and some crossbow and bow shots. Unfortunately, I think I fell down, landed on the wall next to a few of them. So I had to down a potion and quickly fly away. The others took a few hits as well. It wasn't too bad. We managed to get away and get to the safe house, have a little rest up. My character was still having a lot of negatives from, dying and such. So I had to rest up for a long time. Be getting into contact with our employers and tell them about the thing we stole and what to do. And they said they're going to come and just leave the thing there. They'll pick it up. We have to go back in. Decide that I want my character to rest up because pretty injured and it'll take a few days for him to get over the negatives of being dead. So we do that. Next couple of days, I think Temerity decided to go on a little mission, unfortunately, to check on and see if they can, I don't know, was it scout the wall as such? But I think you ended up tripping over, making a lot of noise, and then getting chased by some guards.
Yeah, something like that.
Something along those lines. We went out and looked for some diamonds, potions, and stuff. I think we pick up. Don't know if we pick up any diamonds, but I know that they gave us. Do we have many diamonds now? We have a couple, don't we?
Yeah, we have one big diamond and a bag of 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Okay, got enough for a couple then. I get fully recovered. Everyone's ready. We get back on the flying carpet. Fly up really high, over towards the pyramid. Swoop down. Doesn't really seem like there's any action. Anyone doing anything? Didn't notice anyone. Go back inside. The door opens for us fine. There are no bodies there where we'd killed some a few days before, so they had, tidied some stuff away. The lift was down, whether it was still down or not, from when we were down there, or whether they'd come up and come back down again. We don't know. Discussed. That was my musings. We checked out another little passage. There's another little ladder on the floor we'd previously been on. We checked down there. Looked like the green rock. Turns out it actually was part of this floor now we find ourselves at. But we end up going down the lift a little bit more. We think it went deeper, but it went to pretty much nothing. I think it was going to squash in itself. So this is like the last floor that we currently find ourselves on. Next floor, not much doors and rooms. We do smash into a room. There was like a barred room where we find some stuff, but no real information of what's going on. We go down a little corridor, which we had to like maneuver ourselves down through some kind of green rock, get into this floor that we're on, have a wander around. We find, this is the slope, yeah, that's burrowed by some kind of creature, but we're not sure what. I don't think any of us are that. Although I think Breck would probably, I don't think Breck knew what it was, but he probably knows there's some things that could burrow this kind of size things. There was a sign of the struggle in the tool shed. We decided to go down the curve to carve that hole, check around this whole area that we find ourselves in now. Temerity hops down into the green light blinding room that we find ourselves in, and gets attacked by something. I think we've seen now, but I don't know if Temerity's seen. I don't know if Temerity's still blinded or not, but yeah, it's this large, very large creature that I'm sure you'll see very soon.
Indeed. Indeed.
Which was maybe invisible or possibly just camouflaged or something. And
It did seem to blend in remarkably well. So, you know, you could probably surmise that it's less invisibility and more epic camouflage. And that's where we pick up today. We will, with an initiative order already rolled and already underway. I believe it is Temerity's turn.
Okay.
You're still quite dazzled. You're aware of the direction you were hit from. Less of the kind of specifics of what you might be fighting.
Then I am going to blindly attack with my unarmed strike.
Okay.
Into the direction, even if I can't really see, I'm going to just punch or kick into the direction that I was attacked from.
Alright, so you'll need to move as well, I think.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Cool. So you move into range. You kind of take a few steps and still kind of dazzled and blinded, not sure what's going on. You take a step forwards into where you think the creature is. You make contact with something hard and solid, but you seem to hit one of the crystals that's spread along its arm, that's poking out, and it does more damage to you than it does to it. The arm that they're attached to retracts back. You get more of a sense of what you're facing now. It's like a kind of feline-esque creature with 4 legs, but also 2 arms that seem to come round and at the top of its shoulders, like, look primed for reaching, grappling, and holding. As you make contact with it, it doesn't seem to make any difference.
Okay, I'm gonna use my second attack to attack it. Oh, come on.
Also misses. Same result. You go for your other strike, and you just end up hitting more of the crystals.
Okay, I'm going to spend a key point to use 2 unarmed strikes for flurry of blows.
Okay. That just hits. This time, having more of an idea of where to aim for, you manage to get just underneath one of the just underneath the armpit of one of its top arms.
Okay.
Sorry, I was recapping. You actually have bless on you from last session.
Okay.
Going forward, so.
Imagine him telling you that before you missed twice.
Oh, I was trying to figure out why I was concentrating.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna go back for it, but going forward. Okay, so it's one last attack. plus.
Also hits.
I mean, I'm just gonna roll the d4 anyway. Okay. And that. Oops, nope, not attack. Damage.
Nice. So 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I'm concentrating on your extra 2d AC, I think.
Yeah, you've got Shield of Faith, I think, and
Yeah.
Breck has Bless.
Shield of Faith only affects you?
No, you got +2 to your AC, I think it is.
Oh, okay, got you.
For next time.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. It's now the creature's turn, and in retaliation, it's sort of holding, like, it's at this point it's kind of holding onto the wall. It's like gripping the wall, all four legs, claws dug in, so it's literally facing downwards on the sort of perpendicular, I guess. Is that the word? I don't know. And as it kind of takes the hits from you, Temerity, and it leaps away across to the other side, to this wall here. So then it sort of will turn to face it, I guess.
Like that.
Something like that, I guess. It's against here. It's still technically within range, so you don't get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
And it's going to... It just reels back and just breathes forwards. And as it does have remaining uses available. What are you talking about? Just stop.
He was practicing beforehand that used all its abilities.
Yeah.
I think that might have actually been what it is. I was testing it.
All right.
And it sort of reels back, and it seems like it's going for the three of you, but only releases out in front of you, Temerity. Make it a Constitution saving throw for me.
It doesn't reach us, thank God.
Oh, come on.
You take 22 points of poison damage and are poisoned.
What was my thing? No, it's nothing to do with poison.
She's not in range. She would have had an extra +4 to plus something to poison to saving throws. But she's out of range.
What does poison mean?
Poisoned means you have disadvantage on stuff. If I could find it on the list. Poisoned. So while it's in effect, you have disadvantage on saving throws, I believe. Oh God. I should really learn the conditions, shouldn't I? Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Oh, so not saving throws.
No, not even saving throws. So attack rolls and ability checks. And then, while also within range of you, is going to... Actually, no. It's just going to stay put. That's its turn. Therador.
Okay, and I guess that's not a constant effect, that breath, it's done and gone.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I don't accidentally step into something.
There's still an air of like a niceness, not niceness around. It still sort of makes the air smell and feel a bit crap, but it's not, doesn't have the same effect on you anymore.
Okay, so I can move, I think, I could move 60 really with my cat's grace or feline agility, whatever it's called. It's one of those things. 25.
I think it's feline agility.
Yeah, so I guess I could just... Could I go through this part here? Would that be going for its space?
That would put you in its space, technically.
So I couldn't go through that, I have to go around, yeah?
You could go through, you could force your way through this gap here.
Okay.
There's enough space, and with your feline agility, you could make it through.
Okay.
And it would put you within range.
I kind of want to go like... I just want to go around the other side of it, just because I'm just sitting to a breath attack. I don't really want it to hit me. So if it's like 35 to here. Okay, I could go 30 to here though, couldn't I, really?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is, yeah. I've gone back on myself another 5, but...
If you right click, you can redoes it back to your last checkpoint.
So boom, boom. That'd be 30. I wouldn't have to use up my ability either.
There's technically a bit of a drop, but you could make it.
Okay, as an athlete.
As an athlete,
Get away with it.
yeah.
Nice.
Actually, just roll an athletics check just to see if you can like keep your balance, I guess. But you know, you should be fine. I say
Plus a D4. Plus a D4.
You do have plus.
I
I said that so confidently, and you just let me down.
mean, and 9 for stepping down.
It's about 10 feet down.
Okay.
So you kind of take a leap, and you lose about 5 feet of movement with your landing. So instead of getting to here, it's kind of back
Okay,
here a
I'll
bit.
use my feline agility just to make up what I need to make up.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go to like that's probably about 35 used in total, roughly.
All right.
And I'm gonna go for my 2 attacks on said creature.
Go for it.
And I'm not blinded or anything, and everything's all good.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
You've grown used to it. You can see the creature even in sort of very bright lights of the area.
Okay. I'm not sure if I can get flanking, but I don't think I could because of where it is. So I'm just gonna.
18 hits.
18 hits. Damage. Should re-roll that, shouldn't it? It does.
Nice.
And again, it did. Oh, it only re-rolls once.
It only re-rolls once.
Oh, no way. Great.
You re-roll and you have to take the next roll.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm attacking with my second attack then.
Mm-hmm. You also have a D4 to these. Oh, it's added automatically. 21 hits also.
Cool. I might pump a divine smite into this one just for the sake of it. So if I do damage first, then I can just add the smite on afterwards.
You should be able to add it in as a formula when you do the attack.
Can I? So if I go divine smite, I'll do it at a second level.
Okay.
So cast spell. And that appears at the side. So if I go damage, normal hit. That's just done the 3d8 radiance. Hasn't done the damage for the attack. Let's do the damage for the attack separately.
Sure.
That's better.
26. Nice. You swipe with your great axe first, and you do make purchase into its body, but you glance off some of the crystals first, and it doesn't seem to have much of an effect. But your second attack, pumped with divine smite, manages to shatter through one of the crystals, and it kind of reels away a little bit as you make a nice big gash across one of its across the side of its arm.
Okay, and do I notice my radiant damage doing any extra pain to it or anything?
It doesn't seem to, no.
Okay. Awesome. That's me done.
All right. Breck.
All right, so seeing the cloud of poison and temerity double over coughing, I will do my standard play right out of the playbook. A nice sacred flame at baddie, drawing from the mathematical arcane in my brain.
Okay, he fails. Nice.
Wow. I think that's the most damage I've done so far. And then directing over bonus action healing word on temerity.
All right.
At second level.
You can't do that. Yes, you can.
Oh,
Sacred Flame's
yeah,
a cantrip. My apologies.
Yep.
Okay.
10 hit points back temerity.
Thank you.
And seeing Cerador vanish from my line of sight because of recent trauma, going to pursue.
Okay.
pursue somewhere just around so that I can see Sarador and make sure that he's, not nearly dead. And that's my turn.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Temerity, we come back round to you.
Okay. Well, having taken quite a blow and being poisoned and feeling a little bit woozy, she's taking a moment to adjust herself, and then she's going back in to attack the creature. And she's trying to find a spot that's less spiky and less hard, obviously just for flavor, than any of the sort of outer shell that it has. So I'm doing the standard. I'm going to do unarmed strike with disadvantage, right? Yeah, it automatically tells me.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It automatically tells me, and then I click normal anyway.
Roll again.
Yeah. That is okay.
Nice.
Doesn't it?
But
Next one.
You still have a D4.
Oh yeah, but it wouldn't have hit anyway. Okay, I'm
You still have
rolling
it. I was gonna say you still have a D4. No, still misses.
Okay. Key point for flurry of blows.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
And one last one. Okay.
D4.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Hey.
hits.
hey,
one of them hits. Okay. And
7.
okay. And let me just check. I used my bonus action, so there shouldn't be anything else that I could do.
Use a key point to remove poison or anything.
No.
I thought monks had an ability to.
One of them
remove
does.
things.
I can use an action to not be charmed or frightened.
Maybe I'm thinking of something.
Water whip, flurry of blows, patient defense. No.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. As you are within range, it's going to reach out with its arms. It's still like it's the same as before. It's like sort of it's all 4 legs are grappled to this pillar, so it's literally 90-degree angle to you, and it's going to reach out with its arms and try and grapple. Ignore the flavor text. I didn't change it. Normal. 12 misses. All right. So instead, it's gonna try and bite you.
Oh. Oh.
Nice.
Right. Oh my god.
Oh.
You take 64 points. Are you resistant to acid damage?
Nope.
Oof. Well, that's 64 points of damage in total. 41 piercing, 19 acid. Then.
Goodbye.
Oh, that's a nasty crit.
I don't know. Wrong class. I don't have my ability to remove that ability.
It just reaches down and takes a bite out of Temerity. Sort of one of its whole sort of head is the size of her torso, so it reaches down and just grabs into her whole torso, just sort of shakes her from side to side and just throws. I can't actually reach you. Throws you away, disposing of you after it's done, and then, oops, turns and faces you, Sarador.
Oh, they're not back over there.
Yeah, she's been flung across the room.
Okay, I'm going to rely on Breck, hopefully.
I'll probably heal myself.
Breck can't actually see her.
I mean, I could see where she was standing, within Foundry.
Okay, fair.
Before she was flung.
If you could see her before, then you could You could see her, so it's fine.
She was right on the edge of my vision line.
I
Oh,
can still
nice.
see her now, and I'll probably say like, I know I can heal her, but you do that, and because I feel like I should probably play distraction a bit more, and hopefully not die myself. But we'll find out. If you can hit for 64 in one go, that would leave me with 1 HP, I think.
That
So,
was a crit though, so it's like, you know.
It was.
I had 63.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if I was concentrating on something on Temerity, if she gets brought back up, would she still have that, or is the spell faded now she's unconscious?
I think the concentration stays as long as you are concentrated.
Okay, so if she gets picked back up again, she should have the +2 DC.
Yeah.
Okay, that's so I don't
DC
know.
or AC?
AC. Sorry, I'll say either one randomly.
Oh, Temerity, make a con save, by the way. Sorry. See if you're not poisoned anymore. You should have done it at the end of your turn. I forgot.
Okay.
There we go. On the plus side, you're not poisoned anymore.
Hey.
Hooray!
I was considering doing lesser restoration on you last time, but I was like, nah, she's a monk, she'll be fine.
I was going to this next turn until the whole dead thing or down thing.
Right, right. I'm going to move step to the side to hopefully distract. Probably won't, but distract anyway. And so what's this thing look like? You said massive big arms. Does it look flammable?
I mean, it's difficult to say whether it looks flammable or not. It's covered in sort of crystal substance you've been seeing that's been very fine powder as well. And it's just got the spines of that down its back, on its arms and its legs, almost like armor. And other than that, it looks very feline.
Like me.
Kind of, yeah. It's got like a massive sort of tiger-esque head. The big differentiation is like its tail is more like a kind of like a, I can't remember the name of it, like a ball and chain type weapon, and it's got arms as well as legs.
Okay. Alright, I'll just step to the side, and I'm just gonna go for a couple of swings at it and hope for the best.
Okay. That hits, I think. Yes.
Bless as well, but okay, if it hits,
I think the bless automatically goes, doesn't it? I don't know.
1d20 doesn't. +1, +4, +3.
Oh, the
Three
plus
is
3 is your three is your proficiency, 4 is your strength, and 1 is the +1 from your weapon. So no bless on there.
Cool. So it hit though, yes.
Yeah, it's still hit.
Do I want to just keep pumping Divine Smite? I might need to heal. Who knows?
13, not bad.
Cool. We'll go for reverse. If I crit, I'm smiting, that's for sure.
It still hits.
Oh, 13. Okay. So just a strike down and then back up again, keeping my weapon in position. Bonus action, there's no point. I've already got a concentration going. Stand there and hopefully not die.
Okay, Breck.
So I see it fling Temerity away, seeing she's unconscious as she leaves my view, yell, "No, not again!" Round the corner. I think that's okay. I know I can move there. I can't. Okay.
You do sometimes have to go around the walls. The walls can be a bit pernickety like that.
Two melee range.
And then you heal yourself.
And then I heal myself at 4th level.
Right. Oh,
No,
boy, that looked dangerous.
No, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on Temerity, reaching down at 3rd level.
Okay.
Or
18.
18 back. Can I tell that she is no longer poisoned?
She's looking an awful lot more pink, which is normal.
Okay. Or never mind what I was going to do. I can't. So, let me. How much movement was that? Like 25 feet. I might just move 5 feet, kind of back the way I came from, just to try to get behind cover again. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Verity, you are back up. You're still prone, but you are back up.
Yeah, I use half my movement to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Breck. Thank you. And instead of attacking, I'm just gonna take a potion of healing.
Okay. Seems wise. 84 plus 8.
That's
Nice. 47 in total.
Cool. That's my turn.
Okay. With just one option available easily, going to come for you. He's going to try and do his grapple thing.
Does no.
There's no.
Does no.
Never mind. And then he's going to go for his bite. 19.
Just yes.
Cool. So you take 37 points of combined piercing and so it's 24 piercing with 2 10s and a 4.
Jesus Christ.
9 points of acid damage.
Not resistant. Before I check, am I resistant to anything?
You are immune to diseased.
Nice.
Other than that, no.
No. Okay. Okay. Apply damage.
Yeah, he's a hard hitter.
Oh, concentration check. Not going to make it probably. But
Go for it. Yeah, 16 is not
DC
enough.
18. You have no +2 DC.
I see anymore.
AC.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's also then going to do the same as it did before, because it's still in the same sort of upright position on this pillar. It's going to jump across. You still get your attack of opportunity. It's going to jump across to these two.
Might as well have a swing, eh?
Go for it. Into that space there.
Oh, fun.
That hits. 10 points. Nice. You could pump a smite into it if you want.
I could. I mean, does it look like we're doing good damage to it, or is it just...
You're definitely making damage. Like you can see chunks missing from where you've been hitting it into the crystals.
Chunk is missing. Sorry.
Yeah, poor chunk. You can see bits like where the sacred flame smashed into it. There's like a big charred area on the side of its ribs. You can see definite damage.
Okay. Well, I might as well. I've probably got a few ones at least. I'll pump a 1 into it, I think.
Go for it.
Because I've still got... How many have I got? 3. Yeah, okay.
10 more points. 20 points in one go.
It's good. I've just seen Tamara to get knocked down quite quickly though, so I want to keep some for healing if I have to.
And to be fair, you have just taken a fairly big whack. It's, it's soaking up the damage, but it is taking it. If you know what I mean. Like, it's worse off for this. We're back to you.
Back to me anyway. I've not learnt my lesson yet, I don't think. Can I get in a position to get flanking from Temerity?
You could have it from Temerity or Breck. You just have to be on the other side. Makes sense.
So there, would that be?
That would be fine.
Okay, because I think Temerity might be at the wall there, so I think we might have to go Breck. Now I can see Breck as well now,
yeah.
So he can also see me. Hi.
I love how it's just like you're all waving it to each other. It's like, look at me, I'm alive.
Well, I can see your feet under it. I don't know if you can see me.
Oh. I can smell you anyway. Right, the question is smites. Now, I'm not concentrating on any other spell at the moment, so I can use a bonus action to do one. I've got Branding Smite. What do you do?
That's fire damage.
It also, it makes them brighter as well. Probably not best for this situation. Thunderous can knock them over.
Yeah, that's a strength save, I think.
Strength save, or they can get knocked away and prone. I don't know if knocked away would be good in this circumstance, but I don't.
Well, if you think about, like, he's jumped from one pillar to the other and is still kind of, head down, tail up. So his tail's up in the air. He'd be going for his side again. You could probably knock him off onto the ground.
Okay. So it's the first time I hit with my attack. Okay, I will cast Thunderous Smite as a bonus action. Still targeting you, I am. It's the first time I hit. Okay, cool. I'm going to swing it from behind with advantage because flanking, yes?
Yes. Hits.
Cool.
Plus your d4.
Yeah. So that's that damage plus Thunderous Smite, which for some reason there's no option just to do. So...
It is. It's at the top because you cast it, so you just have to scroll up a bit.
Oh, so you need to do it. I do damage still anyway. Yeah, okay. Damage, and then you got to do a 15 strength save, I think.
Okay. Oh dear.
Oh.
You hit it with your smite, you swing your great axe into its side, and it kind of lodges into its ribcage for a moment, managing to bypass a bunch of its crystals, and then just explodes. And it sends the creature reeling, and it just flings it against this back wall, and it's now prone.
Okay. Right.
Oops.
So I could go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Put it there.
I go to there to get flanking still from Breck if I was to move there.
Mm-hmm.
15 or 5, 10. Yeah. Okay, cool. Bit worried about my health a little bit, but that's okay. It won't be angry with me, will it?
Who needs health? Who needs health?
Yeah. Advantage. Gonna swing it from behind. 27. I'll do my damage.
I mean, yeah, definitely hits. 9. Nice. It's starting to look very upset now.
I was about to thinking about doing a second divine, because this is a special, and I can do divine smites at any point, can't I?
You can use divine smite on any melee attack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a level 2 then.
That's more 10. Okay.
And I think that'd be me. Good.
Right.
Well, I don't like this guy up in my face. That's kind of the first thought on my mind. Sorry, reading a spell quick. Ooh, that's not very good, but... Okay, yeah. Seeing Cerador dripping with blood from what I can assume is a bite from the creature, even though I didn't witness it happen, looks very similar to what I saw with Temerity earlier, so I will bonus action, healing word, target, bonus action, healing word, just a first level on Cerador.
Might make a difference.
9 health.
Thank you.
And then go ahead and Sacred Flame on
It would be with
Wee Beast.
Sacred Flame.
It's a saving throw. It's a saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could use your... Okay. That's good, though.
Saving throws aren't very good.
So yeah, bursting forth radiant damage. While screaming mathematic formulae, I will taking an opportunity attack, flee behind this pillar, breaking line of sight with the creature, but where I can still see Temerity.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn. Other than, I guess, taking
It
an
is
opportunity attack.
prone still, though, isn't it?
It is. Currently, yes. It's on the floor prone.
Does that prevent it from reacting?
No, sorry. I was like, what? I was sat here just waiting for things to happen, and it's me that needs to do them. It just takes a claw attack at you. What's that say? Oh, I need to move you closer for a second, otherwise it moans.
Oh, right.
Sorry. There you go. So you take 12 points of slashing damage.
Did it hit me?
Wait, did I not roll?
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
It will. Don't worry. Let's assume it did.
No.
What?
I
You
just
get hit as well.
I just went straight through and rolled rolled damage. Yeah, 20. It hits you.
Wait, why was that at advantage? Wait,
Because it's
Disadvantage.
prone. Disadvantage because it's prone.
okay, so 12.
Yeah,
All right.
12.
Didn't even
Sorry.
need flanking, did I?
You can move yourself back now, sorry.
I
say.
think I was. Oop, I think I
Con save.
was there. Oh right.
The bless.
And I get a 1d4 for bless.
You do. Success.
Do you get a 1d4 for bless when you're concentrating on
Yeah.
bless?
Yeah, because the spell's still up when you're doing the concentration spell. Concentration on it, sorry. So it still counts. Which is nice. Because you would have
Right.
just failed.
Yep.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
It's Murty.
Okay, I'm gonna move closer again.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to do an unarmed strike.
Right.
Where's my unarmed strike?
Kill it. Do.
I'll try. Why do I have advantage?
So it's
Down.
prone and you've also got flanking.
Okay, got you.
Ooh, nice.
Retaliation. Never mind.
Nice. Such a good use of your crit there.
Oh no.
I want to spend a key point to make it a stunning strike.
What, this next one?
No, this one.
I'm pretty sure that has to be announced before you make the attack.
When you hit with a melee weapon attack, never mind. I need to hit with a melee weapon. Oh no, my fists count as melee weapons,
Yeah.
don't they? When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spend one key point to make the target stunned until the end of the next turn.
You also that's before you roll damage. I think. Yep, just do it.
Okay, it doesn't say either way, so you need to hit a DC 11. Oh, it looks cocked for me. Damn it. Okay, never mind then. Using my second attack for unarmed strike.
Roll your damage again.
No, I'm not doing well. Spending another key point for flurry of blows. Same old, same old. Oops. Oh, why did it didn't? Yeah, it didn't go with advantage. So I'm gonna roll again, but it still hits. There we go. And one last unarmed strike for flurry of blows. Still advantage.
Misses.
Oh, I get
D4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
Funny how that gets remembered when you miss.
Yeah, and that hits, right? 17 AC.
Yes.
AC. Yeah. There we go.
Okay. That your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. On its turn, it kind of still prone. It instead of getting up on its forelegs, it's going to sort of roll itself up, and its crystal spines sort of poke outwards and start offering up more defense. And you can just hear a kind of scrabbling against the rock underneath, and it starts digging. And gets goes 20 feet underneath. Curled up in
Do we get an opportunity attack?
You do, but its AC is now higher.
Okay.
You go first. I'll do mine.
Okay.
And you get a D4.
Yeah.
It's now disappeared because it doesn't. I'm just going to leave it at 0, but it's underground.
It's this time it's not with advantage, right? It's just normal.
Just normal.
Can you? Oh, I didn't mean to roll that. Sorry. I'm gonna roll a normal one again. There we go. Oh, do you want to count this one?
No, you did it wrong.
Which
Just
one
take,
do you
just
wanna
take, just take the first hit. It was
count?
fine.
So the 15. Okay.
So yeah, you hit.
Okay, I'll take mine as well. Yeah, it's telling me advantage on there, but
Yeah, it's because I haven't removed the prone thing. Sorry.
okay. No.
No. Merity, you managed to punch down just before it curls up into a ball properly. Sarador, you're a bit slower. And as you bring your great axe down, your great axe gets caught in amongst all of its spines, and as it burrows down, I need you to make a strength saving throw. You managed to keep yourself planted on the floor. Your great axe, however, is caught in amongst the spines, which are now just poking out like a spiky ball, and end up going down with it. So your great axe is now 20 feet beneath the ground with the creature.
Okay.
And then nope, not that. Come on, me. Do the thing properly. Duh. I'm so good at... As you can tell, I'm a professional. Holy Jesus. There we go. And it gains 18 hit points back. Bloody hell. That was a palaver. That's its turn. Sarador.
I mean, I guess if I was to slide down there and grab my axe, would that count as an action, or can I like attack twice at the same turn as grabbing it?
You have a climbing speed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to slide down.
Well, okay, but if I was going to, so it wouldn't count as an action just to pick up my axe and swing twice. Well, it would, but to pick up my axe wouldn't count as an action, or?
I think it is an action. But you have extra attack, so it doesn't matter.
I can get one attack, or not.
Sorry, I'm thinking of action surge.
I don't think I can.
But yeah, we're breaking out all of the nuanced rules. Oh no, drawing a weapon does not taking action, nor just picking up a dropped weapon. No, you're fine.
Okay, cool. So I've got climbing speed of 20, and it is down 20. So I'll climb down there, grab my axe, and swing twice at it. If that's
You would have to make an acrobatics check to see if you can kind of get your footing.
okay. Can I brute strength? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. So you climb down, manage to place your feet on top of some of its spines, grab your axe, and raise it to swing.
Okay, so I go for 2 attacks.
Hits? No, it doesn't. Doesn't
Plus
hit.
a d4.
Oh.
Hits.
25. Okay. How many spells have I got left? I think I'm probably like 1. Oh, I got 1. I got second level and the first level still. Fine. Okay. Damage, and I'm gonna do a level 2 smite, I think, as well. Reroll that, please. Sound good? No. Not much better.
Okay, so 7.
And then I'll throw a level. Yeah, I will, just in case I miss the next attack, actually.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe if I get crit next time, I'll do more damage, but I might miss as well, so.
10, not bad.
From the smite.
You can hear, coming from inside, like, the ball of spines, you can just hear whimpering.
Oh dear. Maybe we're the evil ones, but it did attack us first. Strictly. So, second attack. I'll roll a d4 just in case, but I don't think it's going to make much difference.
No, that misses.
Okay. Can I make a thing of like, I'm on its back, but like kind of like holding on to the any kind of groove I can find in the wall, just in case it somehow just bottoms out at 60 feet. And
Okay. Yeah, you managed to hold on. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
Right.
All right, so I didn't see any of that, but I heard.
You heard a bit of a commotion.
And I'm familiar with stony sounds. It sounded like digging.
Yeah.
Skittery digging. So, I mean, either way, I would be peeking the corner. And I think on rounding, I would see, oh, hey. And so can I... Is there space there that I can see down the hole to see where it is and see Cerador?
If you have enough movement, yeah.
I think that's...
Yes.
25 feet, yeah. Okay, so seeing that, I'll go, where are you going? And I will once again standard move. I guess concerned that Cerador is vanishing into a hole with a bunch of spikes, I will bonus action healing word, but first I will sacred flame wee beastie.
All right. All right, it fails.
Nice.
Doesn't exactly have anywhere to go.
So 17 radiant damage on it.
Decent.
And as I see it burn, I bonus action healing word at... How worried am I? Yeah, at 3rd level this time.
Okay.
Why is that not popping up? There we go. 3rd level on Cerador.
Okay.
13 more health back.
Nice.
Cerador.
Yeah.
As Breck comes over, yells down at you, and then turns off the sacred flame, you feel the impact, you feel the constriction of the body and the muscles as the impact happens, and then everything just seems to tighten up and stop.
Oh, no more digging, no more
No more
breathing?
whimpering, no more breathing. The creature appears to be dead.
We staying in order at the moment, because if not, I'll make sure it definitely is not going to be breathing.
Right?
again.
If you don't think combat's over, Temerity,
Well,
you have no idea about this.
I
I
have
can
no
shout
idea.
out that you might have got it, and I can't hear it. Stop digging.
You'll hear
Well,
that in a minute.
I will. I would have to jump down anyway to get to it. And Sarador is currently on its back, right? On the ball of whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Climb down like I did, I guess.
I am going to. I'm going to hold my action. I'm going to hold an unarmed strike, or 2 unarmed strikes even, in case it comes back up.
Okay. Sarador, as you stand there on the spines of its back, blue, not sure quite whether it's dead or alive, the creature's body seems to start dissolving. The crystals on its back fuse into the stone around it.
Can I jump? Just to make sure I'm not in it. Well, I had a hand holding the
Well,
wall. Can I just start
you're
climbing
already.
up?
I was gonna say you're already holding onto the wall. So as you're holding on, the body beneath you just starts sinking and dissolving.
Okay,
Not
I'll
into
latch my axe.
not into a liquid, but more
Oh,
into rock.
I was thinking a puddle of poison. Then I was.
No, you're okay. It just seems
Okay.
to start like fusing into the rock.
Okay. No, it definitely does seem dead.
It definitely seems dead.
I'm gonna. There's nothing. It's gonna have nothing. I'm gonna climb out of the hole and Breck, you might want to check it out though. To be fair, because rock monster.
Rock monster.
I'm not great at climbing, but I'll go check it out, and I'll climb down into the hole.
You can climb over my back and I'll like.
You'll Yoda backpack me down there? Is
I
that?
will, but I'm not staying here, so you're gonna have to get back out yourself somehow.
Oh,
We'll work
okay.
it out.
Sure. Maybe before I climb down there, how's everyone looking?
We're fine. I'm okay.
Okay. How are you, Temerity?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Do I believe that they are okay?
No, they're all lying to you.
I am going to use three charges on the Staff of Healing to use Cure Wounds. So, once on myself and once on each of them.
Okay.
I luckily have Cure Wounds on my spellbook.
Yeah, of all the things to not have automated items is so annoying. It just doesn't give you the option.
Should I roll 3 different healing amounts, I assume, so
just roll 1d8 plus 5 2 more times.
Who's for who though?
So 7 went to Sarador.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That one's to who?
To Temerity. And myself.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope all of those haven't. No, I was going to say, you've been targeting Sarador, so I was like, I feel like they're all going to just go to Sarador anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I only applied one anyway.
Okay.
So then I'll go ahead and climb down in the hole and see what I can glean about this puddle of, is it greenish stone? Like, does it match the shiny green?
Mm-hmm. It matches the green perfectly. There's no liquid, there's no body left. It just seems like the creature's body has fused and melted into the stone. The crystals have kind of joined the stone almost, and they look perfectly natural, like they've been there for centuries and centuries. Make an investigation check with advantage.
Okay, I was gonna say, and also, I was investigation. Does the tunnel that it began digging seem familiar or seem similar to the other tunnels we've been dug through, even though this is only 20 feet worth?
It does seem to have the same sort of feeling to it, yeah.
Okay.
With a 24,
Plus D4 if I
yeah,
need it.
roll d4. 27. It almost looks like this creature is, or was, a product of the rock. Almost like the caves, the rock, and just where you are in general were trying to defend themselves, maybe? Or maybe there's something to this crystal that is special enough that it would actually create life, I guess.
With the say a climbing pick, I know we picked up several climbing tools from the tool room, the floor above. Am I able to chip off a small crystal from the floor of what it crystallized into?
Sure. It looks surprisingly similar to the green crystals crystalline substance you've been seeing.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I pull out one of the ones I've put in my stone pouch and I'm comparing. They seem the same.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess with that I'll climb back out of the hole. It's dead. It seems like it turned into the stones that they've been mining, that they've put in the mine carts, assuming the mine carts of green stone have been. We don't know what they're doing with that. The chests that we found in the swamp of what they were sending to the swamp didn't have these green crystals, did they?
Funny, don't know. So that was you talking to us, or
I was talking to the party.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Couldn't you tell that was Breck, not Rando?
Breck, make a Arcana check for me. Cool. Moving on.
Can I check around to make sure there's not another one just hiding in the walls around here somewhere?
Yeah, we should.
As he's doing that.
Yeah, go for it. Make an investigation check. Temerity and Sarador. Okay.
-1.
Plus T4.
Yeah. 21.
21. 17. Nice. You both of you sort of, while Breck is sorting himself out of the hole, you do both have a look around, and you don't see one kind of hidden away. You do find, however, Sarador with a 21 in this bottom corner, up in the sort of upper echelons of the room, there is a outcrop, almost looking. It's not very big, probably maybe 20 feet across, 15 feet across even, and maybe 5 feet tall, that it seems to have slipped in to keep to sort of as a lair.
Okay. Wonder if it would have kept anything there. I'll climb up there and have a look in there, but hoping for the best, but probably not get anything.
Okay, you have a climb, easy peasy with you. There doesn't seem to be anything up here apart from just it smells quite bad. You can see as over here there's like a pile of crystals that have been laid out. sort of chipped away from the wall, from the like actual wall itself, and it seems to have been where it was lying and sleeping. Other than that,
Okay. Nothing up here, guys. Just probably where it slept.
Hmm.
There's another one over
From
there, but that's nothing.
from up there, can you see anything else? Have we come to a dead end?
It seems to be a dead end. Yeah, I mean, over there, and I point over straight ahead of me. There's like another alcove that seems to have like a potential way back to where we just were. I'd assume. This might be
Hmm.
the extent of the pyramid.
um,
Well, we do know that there's more beneath the elevator, but don't know of a way to go to those depths besides unknown depth free fall.
Well, we could cut the elevator free and just let it go and just fly down there.
But it was what, 20 minutes of me moving at the eyeballs max speed, something like 20 minutes, and still no bottom in sight.
There'll be a way.
Well, we still haven't, as you said, Breckec, we still haven't figured out what all this slimy, gooey stuff is and where it came from.
Right, we haven't seen anything like that other than what was already crated up.
Yeah. And we still don't. I don't know if the pyramid itself has anything to do with the cult, or whether the cult was the cult before they discovered the pyramid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I forget in the vision Temerity saw, and then I saw in the one cultist's head. No. I didn't see that. As Temerity described the vision when she touched the big creepy sphere, was there a time that there was something chained deep underground, but no pyramid present? Was that part of the vision?
it seemed so, yeah. Temerity saw the mountains in the distance. So we're talking like a long time before the city was even here. And there was, I can't remember the exact wording I used, but people gathered round the pit, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
People mined through and discovered a pit full of tentacles. Is one note I have.
I don't think I said tentacles, but I might have. So
I
don't hold me
may
to
have
that.
just assumed it was tentacles.
Fingers crossed.
No, there were tentacles. There was just no pyramid. There was like something reaching up out of it. You couldn't quite make it out. But we'll go with tentacles for now.
At least the way Breck interpreted what Temerity described was tentacles.
So they did dig deeper. They did dig much deeper into the pyramid, but they aren't going there anymore. I don't know.
Or magic was used to make that very, very deep hole under the elevator.
I want to see, is there any other tunnel that goes down in this area? Like more downwards?
In this area, no, but you did see.
Oh, was that a tunnel? No, that's how we came down here.
Yeah, down here was how you got here because you came from the other level.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, so you went down the from the room.
Yep, we went down that hole.
Down the hole, which led you here. trying to reconcile it all in my head of how it went. So there was that level. There was a couple of levels up, way down, that didn't involve the lift.
There's a ladder, but I thought it came down to this layer.
Yeah, it came down to this
It
level
did.
as well.
Yes.
This ladder.
I think everything that we've been on, including this level, has been explored by Breckec's eye. So this is why we knew this chamber was here, because Breckec was on this level before with the eye.
Yeah, that's right. So, Breck, in particular, having experience with underground caves and stuff before, if there are creatures like this that exist, little tunnels like it dug just now, are quite possibly around everywhere that you just haven't spotted. Or in a mine that does have more than one, like does have that mine shaft that keeps going, there's got to be something. Like your brain's ticking and it's not like correlating to what you would expect.
Right. I guess there's a lot of ground that places we've been through but haven't looked thoroughly. There must be a way deeper. The mine carts don't seem to be an answer because they all tie back to the elevator shaft. I guess, can I take a walk around this room with mining or climbing pick, just tapping on the wall and seeing if I can, I don't know, resonate out where there may be tunnels that we're not seeing? I don't know how long that would take based on the size of the chamber to just kind of...
If you want to take a short rest and kind of, like if the other two want to take a short rest while you do that, then, you could kind of go around tapping and seeing what you can find.
Not very good at investigation, so...
I mean, I would probably not take a short rest. I would rather also help and look around whether I see anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll take however long that takes, and at least this main chamber and like its nest area. Maybe even going back out, maybe thoroughly exploring this area as the lowest we've been in the mine. Looking for signs, tapping the wall where it makes sense, where it looks funny, especially where the creature has burrowed.
Okay, so Temerity and Breck make 2 investigation checks, or one of you make it with advantage.
Breck, make that with advantage. I'll help you.
Actually, Breck would have advantage anyway, so Temerity,
make one myself.
Yeah.
Investigation, you said?
Indeed. Okay. I love how it took Breck having advantage to get one better. It takes you a while. Sarador, if you don't want to do anything else, you can take a short rest. But so you kind of go around, firstly in this chamber, just tapping around the outer walls. Just tap, 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 tap. You don't seem to see anything. There's a few alcoves where the creature has dug but not been satisfied. And you can tell that during your investigations, there's something about this crystal that makes you, Breck specifically, being in close proximity to it, feel very good, like strong. But then as you leave the chamber and come more around here, Temerity and Breck, you both find that this end here isn't actually a dead end. There's a few fallen rocks that have kind of caved in, and there's a very thin way through that seems to descend downwards. There might be walls there, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, sorry. I was like, why are you stopping? Oh,
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I guess, Serador, are you following along as we're exploring? You're just not really participating. You're focused on.
I mean, if this has taken an hour, then I will
Oh,
join you.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I guess otherwise we'll come back and say,
yeah. So
Hey,
Sarador's just taking a rest, you know, like having a bit of a sit down.
we found another way, perhaps.
okay. I'm just snacking.
I can't see the level above, but having explored pretty thoroughly with flying eyeball, I guess, does this seem relatively where the elevator shaft was on the level above?
No,
'Cause
um,
okay.
that would be more over here.
Okay. Gotcha.
This is slightly off from that.
Mm. So I guess we have another lead, another place to explore deeper. Temerity, are you good to go, or do you need to rest now that we've
No, I'm good to
found
go.
something?
I'm good to go.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I am as well.
It's rough terrain, sort of descending. Like this doesn't seem to have been a properly explored mine shaft necessarily, or like mine corridor. So it was either a corridor that they abandoned because it caved in, or it could have been something that one of the creatures or the creature has dug out and just collapsed in on itself over time. But
Are there bits of the green, or is this more of just the plain stone?
a bit of both.
Mm.
There's there's a few chunks of the green crystal, but mostly it is just normal stone. It would be difficult terrain and it would require rolls if it wasn't the three of you. Two of you athletic and one very proficient walking in rough, stony areas. There's probably about half an hour to an hour of descent. And there's a definite shift in atmosphere. From the kind of cool green and sort of tinge you've been used to a much more cold and oppressive feeling. You continue to travel down and the crystal almost stops. It's like you end from a different layer of stone and the crystal stops and then it is just pitch black. To the point where all of you would struggle to see.
Well, good thing I don't have the light spell.
Yeah. Does anyone have a torch? Because you won't
Possibly.
be able to see, even with dark vision.
I have torches.
I can glow something maybe. Yeah, I lay on hands. You both to have 10 extra each. Because you didn't get to rest.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why that's not changed. I should have 20, not 40 left. Do I have something that makes something glow? I think it might be one of my bonus action spells actually.
I mean, Searing Smite would, I think, or Branding Smite.
Yeah. Inventory. I got 10 torches.
Yeah, I think you've all got torches. You'd only need one to light the area up anyway. It's not like it's not gonna be too bad. But
Oh. Did I? Sorry, I just noticed potent spell casting. Starting at 8th level, you add your wisdom modifier to the damage you deal with any cleric cantrip.
good job.
Did it do that?
It might have added that on automatically because she did good damage.
Yeah, it was big numbers for sure.
Which
2d8 plus 5. Yeah. It had a plus 5 on there.
Nice. Okay. So two of you light up torches, and it's kind of keeping a bit spread out. It's evens out so that you've got a good view ahead of you and a good view behind you. It's a 5-foot corridor you're walking down, so it's single file. What's the marching order? Is it going to be Temerity at the front and Sarador at the back, or vice versa?
Can be.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So it's very much this, with Breck in the middle. And as you're descending, like, you feel the visible change in atmosphere. You feel colder. Breck, you notice a change in stone type as well. It goes from a kind of limestone-ish to more of a solid granite, maybe. I don't quite know how stone layers work, but we'll go with it. It's a much more dense stone, much more dark, and kind of seems to suck in the light a little bit. And
Green veins of the green throughout, or have
no,
they?
that stopped. That stopped after about an hour of descent. To this point, it is literally just the dark stone. That's why you've had to pull out your torches. Because there's no hint of light from any source other than your torches now. And as you... Maybe another hour passes. So we're on to about 2 hours of descent now. Make a perception check. Breck. Yeah, that one. Perception check, please.
Normal, not disadvantage or anything. Okay.
No, just normal. You feel this. It feels like a rumble in the sort of general vicinity. The rest of you don't quite notice it until Breck points it out. Just a kind of low, barely making any impact on the stone, but you feel it through your feet. And then eventually, after another 10 or 15 minutes, you see a small light ahead of you. It's kind of down and to your right slightly, glowing red.
Small red glow.
Yes, and the closer you get, the more it becomes. And then you join into a corridor. Much more open, much more traveled. I'll pull you into the map. Ignore the fact that there's a track on there. This is no track, but I can't change it. So you kind of come out, you've been walking down from here, you joined just beyond the map.
Okay.
This doesn't look like normal torchlight.
Yeah, do we see the light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, you see this. This is the light that's been reflecting up.
We should extinguish our torch.
Yeah, and we should maybe try to be quiet.
I can one more time today send an eye looking ahead. That would limit some of the other things I can do.
I've got nothing I can really do apart from swing for the rest of the day.
Otherwise, we can try and be sneaky.
Just send the eye ahead so we know what we're expecting, and then we can decide whether we want to be sneaky or not.
Okay.
We should be sneaky anyway, but then we know what we're expecting.
Okay, that would be the last time I can do that, and I also would no longer be able to, if we run into any other creatures that would try and grapple us as the creature above did. I would no longer be able to make one of us more able to escape from that.
It's okay.
But I agree. I think it's worth it. So I'll go ahead and bring out the eye again to look ahead.
Okay, please hold a second.
Sure.
Please talk amongst yourselves while I look for something.
Hey, Temerity, don't forget that you have a wand of magic missiles. Or wait, no, Cerador.
I
Don't
do,
forget
yeah,
you
yeah.
have
I was,
don't forget you have a wand of magic missiles that killed you once.
Yeah, I've got it. Just in case I need it.
I don't think I took any items from the body because it was all magical and I can't use. I'm not
Yep.
an
Yep.
arcane person. Oh, I have a potion of speed. That's a lie.
Yeah, you got the potion of haste. That was from the partners when we asked for
Yeah.
more supplies, I think.
Yeah.
Hmm. I think I'm kind of tempted to channel divinity before we move around the corner, depending how long it lasts. Oh, channel divinity sacred weapon. As an action, you can imbue a weapon with positive energy for a minute, magical +4 to attack, and has bright light for 20 feet.
I thought something like that.
It's only a minute though.
I was thinking either you get like the light cantrip automatically, or you have something that can imbue light. Because I used to play an Art of Devotion paladin, and I used that once, and I couldn't remember what exactly it was.
I'm probably gonna get ready to cast that before next time we go into a fight. That'll be my prepared thing to like channel divinity sacred weapon if I get a chance to before the fight.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I also
Sorry.
so I nat 1'd an Arcana check above, but I guess on this descent, whether we're talking about it or Breck is just in his own head, I've still been trying to think of why did we see none of this green crystal in the swamp? And where is all this weird meat stuff coming from? And trying to make a connection there. Could I make some sort of, I don't know if that's what the Arcana check was going to be related to, but could I make some kind of check burning a channel divinity knowledge of the ages? Even though I'm already proficient in Arcana, or whatever it would be for such a check.
So, the whole time you were descending around the green crystal, you were both you and Sarador were actually feeling slightly empowered. Once you left the area of the crystal, once it stopped being quite so, prolific, that feeling eventually dragged away. You can make another Arcana check if you like. Did you say that gives you advantage?
No, for 10 minutes I gain proficiency in anything, but I already have expertise in Arcana, but
so it wouldn't help.
No. So
just roll another Arcana check like normal.
Okay.
That's better. That's better. With a 26, you've kind of subconsciously make the connection that the extra power you're feeling is magical. And despite both of you having more divine magic than arcane, it still seems to be imbuing with more power. And having 2 hours of just sort of traversing through a tight corridor, you kind of come to try and work out what it could be doing. And the conclusion you probably eventually would come to is that this can be refined and grant or enhance magical abilities.
This be a similar thing. Like, I don't know if my character would know about magical tattoos you can get. This be something you could do that?
Potentially. If it's refined down into, powders or imbued into fluids and pastes and stuff, there's potentially a lot that could be done with such a thing.
This makes sense then when I licked it and it was like licking a battery.
Yeah.
It's a battery.
I mean, licking one of those
power cells.
Nomish energy jars. Yeah.
Ah, the ones they use to make airships, power airships. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What's an
those
airship?
exactly that mythical thing.
um.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
So
So,
is the cult maybe making substances with these crystals and selling them or using them?
or are they feeding them to whatever lies beneath to increase its power?
What is Senefi?
Hmm. Semephi's what's in the pit, right? When we asked the
That's what
cultist, his
that's
mind went
that's
straight
what
to
I
the
thought.
pit.
That's what I
Cool.
thought.
So it's probably is the thing down there controlling something's controlling these people. What if it's that
Hmm.
thing, and that is so therefore, why would it use its own real name? I don't know. Would it really care?
Maybe that's not its real name.
Yeah, maybe
Well,
it's just a given name. But maybe through exposure to the crystals, it controls them, mind controls them.
Hmm.
and the thing we took from the top might be a focus,
Yeah.
or it might have nothing to do with it.
The sphere from the top didn't appear to be made of this same material, was it?
No, that seemed to be some like a generally pretty average sort of spellcasting focus type object. You would know, about such things. It's just like a ball of crystal that was larger. Um, it didn't seem to be made of the same material.
Hmm. We still don't have a connection as to what all of that nasty stuff was that they brought to the swamp and why.
Speaking of
Yeah.
which, make a stealth check, everyone. At this point, that conversation has kind of led you down to where you are now. And
As we, I was gonna say,
Oh no.
as we approach the light, I will use my Swiftneblin camouflage
I'm disadvantaged, I know. I think I'm heavy.
you do.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
to cancel out my disadvantage at least.
Okay. Straight roll. Nice. Nice. Okay, with those decidedly average rolls. That didn't go well.
But I'm the sneakiest one.
You are.
Just because you're the smallest one, don't.
Make a perception check, Breck, with your eye perception.
Sure. I'm too busy sneaking.
You are.
Carefully.
You're focusing on sneaking. You're like, guys, look at me. I'm sneaking. As you sort of get into this kind of corridor, though, you can all hear the sound of something bubbling, gurgling a little bit. And we'll go and take a quick 5-minute break.
Okay. You're not sending your eye around, or we're not doing that now?
We're doing the
Well,
eye.
yeah.
That's the thing I was waiting. Yeah, I know. I remember now.
Right. Okay.
So you get to hear, I think it was this. I'll give you that. I think you should be able to control it. Yes.
Yes, I don't have its vision though.
If you click on it, does it give you?
Yeah, I don't.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll all be right back. Rando, entertain the stream.
Da, 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 da. That was really good. So how's everyone doing?
Well, I'm back.
Oh, I'm here as well. I just couldn't think of any way to entertain other than my angry BRB screen, so.
Hmm. So, hopefully we have another fight because a bit tapped for certain things.
I have a feeling that we're going to have another fight.
Mhm.
And I wish I wouldn't have thrown that last heal out, because we could have, just short rest recovered. But I didn't know I had killed it.
Yeah, I am. I know Athena can. Well, we can't short rest now, but I don't know if she would have got her key points back on this short or not.
Yeah,
I think so.
Oh.
But
Yeah, I think she gets key points back on a short rest, or some amount of them, but
Welcome back.
yeah.
All right. Is Yathina still gone?
I have not heard her. But yes, so I can move it, but I right now I can't see it at all. It's out of my line of sight.
Can you see now?
I do not have its vision yet. Do you have to associate it to me as a word? That
What's about now?
Nope.
Can you double click on it or anything? Because.
But I gave it vision.
Companions. I am not. You have to drag and drop me as an actor to the list of its companions. Maybe.
Oh, mate, wait a second. Wait a second. I have to drag and drop it into your list of companions. Maybe. Let's try. I think that's how it goes.
I can still control it, but not see its vision.
Hang on. Maybe if I try now. What about now? How about... Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. You know what? Just move Breck.
Oh yeah, true, that works. I was gonna say I can always just you can describe what I'm seeing, but
It's fine.
I am. Well, I guess we'll wait for Yathina to return.
Yes. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Speak of the devil.
So we hear a gurgling sound, and I send little virtual Breckec out to explore.
Yes. So you send her out to explore. And the first thing you see here, if you move back a little bit, moving while I'm speaking, God, imagine. The gurgling sound immediately you're aware of is coming from this thing here. Which looks kind of like tumorous flesh. Kind of pulsating, and just, it's the gurgling sound. This fluid kind of oozing out of it and off it, and it's just covered in little tumors essentially, and it seems to be growing outwards from something.
And it has some eyeballs and some random bones and things jutting out.
Yeah.
Yummy. I guess, yeah, as I'm seeing this, I'm whispering to the other two what I am seeing. and rounding, I see some cultists.
You see cultists, and they are harvesting this flesh. They have literal hacksaws, and they're just sawing away at it. And as they are cutting, you can see that the flesh almost immediately heals over, and starts just pulsating tumors again.
Is the flesh? Here it's red, but is that just the map? Is it the flesh that we've seen boxed up, or does it look different than, as if it's not yet rotted yet?
It seems fresher, and it doesn't seem to have been sliced into the steak like,
Cool.
being. But it does seem similar, yes.
So I guess as continuing to fly through, saying to the others, what is if this massive writhing wall of flesh is not Semafi, it is Semafi, why are they harvesting it? Or is Semafi sick? Or is the cult fighting to keep this thing from taking over? I don't know.
I'm unsure, but if you're telling me that these things are regrowing as fast as they're cutting it off, would it keep growing past what they're cutting off, and they're just preventing it?
Right. Or
So if we were to go in there and say kill them, would it cause a bigger problem?
Right, is this the thing we saw in the visions of the pit that has grown up out of the pit over however long?
Maybe the cult is protecting the city from this
Maybe.
thing taking over.
Maybe. I'm gonna continue moving the eye through and
That's
past.
what the weird sound is. I was like, what is the actual gurgling sound? And it's because I've got Breck selected, and there's gurgling in the background. I didn't even realize that.
Oh yeah, I technically don't hear that because I have vision only, not the arcane eye is not an arcane ear. Yeah, I don't like the squelching. So I'm flying past those two further down the mine. And I see yet more living wall.
More. And it doesn't seem to be in any kind of order. It just seems to be growing out from somewhere in the wall.
And I see a door on the right and more cultists ahead. I mean, there's no limit to how far I can move the thing, so there's multiple doors.
Can you just keep going as far as you wanted to?
Yeah, it's not limited in range, only in the hour, and it can fit through a 1-inch diameter hole. Is there a crack under these doors at all?
I mean, as you approach them, you kind of float to the bottom, and there doesn't seem to be a big enough gap to see through.
Okay. So there's some sort of 1 or 2 rooms to the right off the tunnel, but there are quite a few cultists, including, I don't know, a lot of them seem like the basic cultists we've fought plenty of times. There seems to be one that might be a leader. Is he, as I go by, is he also harvesting, or is he directing the others?
All of the cultists you see currently are either harvesting or in the process of moving to another spot to harvest.
Gotcha. Okay. I feel like I'm performing a colonoscopy here. Okay, I'm rounding.
Nice.
I'm rounding yet another fleshy corner.
Amazing.
And the path seems to fork off several directions. And I guess I will head to the left initially. Oh, hey, a dead end. Is there a light? Is that like one big glowing eye?
It just seems to be... no, it's not. There is a light, but it's kind of hammered in above onto the ceiling.
Okay. Okay. That's a creepy dead end.
While you're there,
And then I guess.
hold there for a second. Everybody make a stealth check again for me.
Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, especially because I'm whispering.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You won't have chance to do your
Yep.
thingy. Never mind,
Ah,
because you're busy.
Yep.
So, so I'm just going to pull you back this way
Oh.
because while Breck is kind of whispering under his breath, like he's not being overly loud.
I'm also very excited.
Yeah, he's like excitedly describing things to you. Temerity and Sarador, you hear a shuffle and some steps. Temerity, you managed to kind of pull yourself into a crevice, like a bit of a crevice, sorry, where you think you might be safe from being seen. But the first two cultists that you saw Breck start making their way across. Like you've dispatched many of these already. Like they're not much of a problem, but in this area, so we won't bother rolling initiative. But they do have. We'll say Sarador. No, Temerity, you get to go first because you did actually sort of keep yourself somewhat hidden as they walk around the corner and see the three of you stood there.
Can I would like to try and sneak up behind one of them if they continue going.
Well, no, they have seen you, but
Okay.
because of how you've positioned yourself, you are, the last to be seen, therefore,
Okay. Okay, instead of moving into melee attack, I'm going to throw a dart into the face of the first cultist.
Cool, go for it. That still hits. Nice. You fling the dart into his face. He's got his hood up, but it sort of just basically enters his face through his cheek, and he kind of lets out a silent scream.
Do I get my full action then?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
then I
yeah.
would do it again. I would do it again to the second one.
This is technically initiative. I just don't want to go through the rigmarole of rolling initiative.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a dart at the second one as well.
Okay.
Just so they're, temporarily like, what the fuck is happening?
Nice. This guy, the dart, pierces essentially straight through his skull, and he just flops to the floor motionless. So now, then we come to Sarador. You are blocked by Breck somewhat, which is why you don't get in there first, but you can get around him for your turn.
Yeah, the one at the back's dead, yeah, or not?
Yeah, the one at the back's dead. The one at the front has a dart inserted through his cheek.
Okay, I'll just swing one at that one.
Yeah, that misses.
It's about as loud as I can do, Neri.
That one's better.
There we go.
I'm pretty sure even lowest damage will kill it, but yeah, you just literally swipe him in half. They both fall just dead to the ground. Both of you make acrobatics checks to see if you can catch them before they make any noise.
Acrobatics, is it?
Yeah. And then which one? Who's going for who?
I'm going for the one in the back.
Okay. You both use your athletic ability to dive forwards and catch them before they both fall. Sarador, you catch the two parts of the one you killed. Temerity, you managed to catch the one that you darted straight through the forehead with ease, and they just kind of nice and gently put to the ground.
I drag them a bit further back down. Or
Okay.
both parts of it.
They both get put to the back, sort of
Yeah.
further down, up into the sort of stony corridor that you came through. Breck.
Don't forget to take your darts as well.
Yeah,
Case of,
I picked up my darts again.
Okay, it's a case of evidence if they need it.
They'll never know who it was. It'll be fine.
Nope.
Breck, are you jumping back to attention, or are you staying put?
I guess I think I still have, I think even while I'm moving the thing around, I have total awareness around me as well.
Yes, sir.
So I'll pull back into the tunnel a little bit, realizing like, oh yeah, I should probably not. If I start getting excited, remind me to calm down, and then yeah, I'll continue exploring with the eye, unless we want to make a move forward.
Just move you forward again quickly.
Yeah. So I came to another fork, which seems to have. Oh, that's not a dead end. There's big twisty rooms interconnected. And it does seem to dead end on a big pile of flesh.
Mm-hmm. That is
Right.
actually still writhing and sort of gurgling like the others were. It's not been cut loose. It's literally growing from the middle of the ground.
And it. No one is actively harvesting in these end rooms. Does it appear to be growing at a rate I can perceive, or just sort of like the top of a boiling like caramel when it's nearly done?
Kind of. It's not growing particularly,
Okay.
but it is, the way it's bubbling and writhing and moving, it's very unpleasant.
Okay. And do I see anything else? Like, I mean, how high is the ceiling in this, especially this final room?
So this chamber seems to have been carved out to about 30 feet high. And the sort of wall of flesh in the middle seems to vary between 5 to 15 feet tall, depending on how it's gurgling, I guess. Like, it's extreme.
And I don't see any. Is the ceiling stone or flesh?
The ceiling is stone.
Okay, and it looks like there's like spotted stones on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
but is the floor mostly flesh or is it stone as well?
Varies between different sections. Make a perception check for me.
Sure. Perception.
As you're looking around, you notice that a series of the eyes that are growing out of the flesh appear to be following you.
Cool.
And then, as you notice this, your arcane eye has just disappeared.
So maybe problem. Big creepy flesh thing might have. I guess. Do I know what true sight is?
No, but
was
big
able to
creepy-
see my invisible eye.
Yeah.
And also was able to make it go away. So some sort of anti-magic.
Okay.
So it's sentient, which is fantastic. Great. I love it. Okay.
Maybe if we tell it that we're here to help it and stop the bad people from cutting into it.
Again, but what if the cultists are preventing it to take over and protecting the city from it growing and growing and growing? And even if it would take probably weeks for it to grow, it's still like...
But who's to say a giant writhing mass of flesh isn't a better system of government than what we already have?
Probably not, but you never know.
That's true. Though I never have been subject to a giant writhing flesh blob.
I'd argue that what they do with so this is probably what they're taking out. Yeah, the stuff they're cutting off. This is what they're turning into something. What if they're trying to spread another one of these somewhere else. Whether it's not just prevent this up, as why take this out of here if not to give it to someone specifically or create
Right.
something out of it?
I mean, I
Right.
think it felt like they were just disposing of it in the swamps. It's not like we went to the swamps and this has been happening for weeks, months, maybe years, as far as we know. And
But
they're
maybe
They could dispose it. Why travel so far out to dispose of it? I don't know.
maybe they are trying to plant a seed in the swamp somewhere.
maybe whatever was in the water was feeding on it. Do you know, the undead water creatures?
Or whatever giant thing came at us when we ran away.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I don't know to think whether we're the bad guys, whether the cultists are the bad guys, whether that thing is the bad guy. I don't know.
Let's assume the cultists are the bad guys.
Are we the baddies?
Right. What? And we don't know what the partners want. I mean, they keep pushing us deeper into this without any clear, threshold for what they're looking for. So ultimately, are we just going until we die? Or is this knowing that, hey, there's a giant flesh creature that the cult is harvesting?
You're the one with the satchel.
Yeah.
Maybe let them know.
It could be a while before they get back to us, but I can let them know.
Might as well start something.
Yeah, I'll pull out, and by the eerie red glow of flesh monster glow, I will write that we, deep through the caves, have found the cult cutting pieces of flesh from a wall that seem to heal as fast as they cut it. The flesh contains eyes and bones and is writhing in an imperceptibly large mass, and was also able to see an invisible eye that I produced, as well as dispel it. So likely, if there's some sort of mind control going on, this might be the thing. Into the satchel. So there's one area I was not able to see. Everything lined with flesh seemed to be a dead end, but there were one or two rooms off to the right side of the tunnel ahead. We could try and make it that far, but there's no way we get there without attracting the attention of every cultist that I passed,
How
which
many?
was a number that I definitely counted while I was doing it.
How
I
many
think
did you see?
I think there were like 4 more, but
At least.
might have been at least 4 more. There were a few beyond the door. I think there were 3 beyond where the doors are, and 3 or 4 on this side of the doors.
It could also be passage through where this beast has grown.
One thing I would like to do if we are going ahead is to take a piece of these cultists and just see what happens if we put it in the flesh. In the flesh pile.
Okay.
Ooh, dark.
I guess-
like it.
I guess when they were working, did it seem like they were careful to not step in it? Were they only touching it with cutting
Ooh.
implements?
Mate, could this be... Wait, did every single cultist have one ear missing, no matter which one it was?
They always had the left ear missing, except I think there was one that didn't.
Okay.
Well, there were the sort of.
No, there were some that were blind, and there were some that had
Yeah.
no tongues.
Exactly, and
They
those
all had an
you said
ear.
those had ears. The ones with no tongues had ears.
Did they?
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering if they all had to feed part of themselves to this thing to be mind controlled by it.
Maybe.
Are we? I was gonna say, you emit an aura, right? That helps us not be mind controlled a bit.
Yep. To stay within 10 feet of me.
Yeah, we should probably try and make sure. Just there's a lot of power down here, from what I felt way back in the swamp when something pushed into my head.
Okay. I also can't
Do
be
we-
diseased, but you
do we
guys
wait-
can.
Yeah. I also apparently am resistant to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws on spells. Oh, sorry, I have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against spells. So not immune, but pretty good.
+4 anyway.
Shall we move
Um,
slowly forward?
Or do we
mean-
wait for a response?
There is a response
Mm.
almost immediately.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
It reads in a fairly kind of well put together handwriting. As we thought, destroy the creature, and will make you richer than your wildest dreams could ever imagine. GP.
Hmm.
Okay.
What?
How do you kill a creature the size of a mountain? Maybe.
Well, it's got to have a heart or a brain or something, you'd imagine.
Yeah, but there seems to be a lot of flesh in the way, and it heals almost instantly. Anybody have any TNT?
Well, funny you should say that. I do have black powder vials. I don't know what they do, but I have black powder vials.
Wow, there's black powder. Do you know if they're... Yeah, there's powder, isn't it?
It is a black-colored powder, but we don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
And probably
Well,
not
I take out one of them and I hand you one. I don't know what they're using those for, but maybe they're helpful.
I think we push down and see if we can find a heart or something.
Unless it responds to our presence as we move forward. Priority 1 is we know the cultists want us dead, so we focus on them unless something changes.
Yeah.
Still proceed with stealth. Is that the plan? Try and see what's behind those doors.
Even proceed with stealth, just even for the fact that we may be able to surprise them if necessary.
Yep. Maybe I should just hang back, at least where I visually can see you.
Well,
because I know I'm less sneaky.
I'm not very sneaky either, remember. It's just Temerity who could possibly sneak and dart a couple, but it's risky.
Well, I just want to make sure I'm 10 feet in radius at all times. Otherwise, I would charge forward and just go first.
True.
But
we should stick together.
Let's sit together in a 3. Why don't you go up front? I'll go in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we going like an order.
We'll sneak
That's that order
ahead.
going through.
I will quickly. Well, there'll be more dead bodies ahead. Never mind. I won't cut a hand off of one of these. Actually, I will quickly. I'll take an ear, the right ear, off of one of these cultists.
All right. Okay.
Breckec, am I imagining this wrong? Don't you have something to help people in their abilities? Can't you guide people if they need help?
I can guide people. Yes, and I one after another touch everyone in the party and say peace be with you.
Well, I'm just happy for you to maybe.
Oh wait, no, never mind. It's concentration. What? Just myself?
No, Sarador.
Touch.
Wow, either one of us.
Yeah.
Both disadvantage, but I got a I'm proficient in it. Just I think.
You're disadvantaged?
Yeah, I got heavy armor.
Heavy armor.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, sure. I will touch Sarador and say.
Do it to yourself because I've got proficiency at least.
But doesn't you for
I can cancel
already...
one. I can cancel one disadvantage on stealth.
Okay.
So I'll do. I'll do it on Sarador here, and I'll say, if anyone can be quiet, it's the great Serdor. And
I'm guided, yes.
yeah,
Thank you. Are we doing stealth checks then?
Yeah,
I guess.
well,
Wouldn't you be so annoyed if I was like, nah, you don't need to do stealth checks
no,
It's fine. You
Turn-
still have guidance for a while. Then it's fine.
for a minute?
Like a
yeah,
minute.
it's a minute.
So yeah, we're moving stealthily forward.
All right, make a stealth check.
All
I
right,
will-
normal. Damn
Yeah,
it.
I will
I need
use
twice.
using my last camouflage to cancel
Okay, so
disadvantage.
11's my disadvantage. Guidance D4, I guess, if that's allowed.
Yep.
So 15 disadvantage.
15. Cool.
Hey,
All right, so the stealthiest person here rolled the lowest. Nice. Okay, so Temerity's gone off ahead of Sarador, so
No. I would have. I just
We're
wanted to-
together. I'll just do an order. Like this should be the order
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
as we snake through.
Combined, it's not the worst stealth check ever. And actually, the two of you, Sarador and Temerity, around the corner. I'll just move you all for these, like. I'll just move you all. I say as you being
I
moves.
already moved before you started speaking. So
As you both look round the corner and you see like the fleshy monstrosity yourselves, it certainly riles the stomach. Let's put it that way.
what's the smell like? Bless you.
Not
like
good.
black pepper right up the nose.
Yeah, it's not good. It doesn't smell rotten, but it smells unclean.
Okay.
And as you progress in, like,
I assume the eyes are just staring at us.
yeah, every single eye that you can see protruding from the flesh seems to just follow you with every step.
The eyes that have been cut out, are they still moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you come around, I'm assuming you're keeping to the wall just for stealth purposes, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Temerity, you look around the corner. I'll just put you out here so you can see. They're all waiting for you.
Of course they are.
Do we have anything big we can do? Like I don't know, wand of magic missiles or something?
Well, they're
Single
waiting for us.
target, though,
Like
isn't
they know we're there.
They know you're there.
Okay.
These
I'm
four here are literally stood in formation, waiting for you.
I'm casting darkness. As soon as I see them.
All right. You cast your darkness. It's a spell, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't cast darkness. It gets counterspelled.
No. This was my only use as well.
Oh no.
You can see at the back of the group there is a dwarf who comes into vision as you start casting your spell, and he just says, "No," and counters your spell.
That's just rude.
Can I?
Can I do my?
I was gonna say, can I, as I see her casting, go ahead and use bless on the whole group? Knowing that we are now going loud.
Indeed, you are.
Yeah, I'd like to do my challenge divinity on my great axe for a minute of plus. Is that a D4 or just 4? Yes.
It's just 4.
Oh, extra 4. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I need you all
Nice.
to roll initiative, please.
Cool. Nice. Single digit.
Who needs double digits, right? Is that all of you? That's all of you. Okay. Merity, you're up first again.
Okay.
Oh, I am in the initiative order. I just had to scroll down to see where I am.
You're
As
in the-
my first action. So yeah.
You're in initiative eventually.
As my first action. Well, as my action, I'm gonna use my potion of speed. which I think is then my action, right?
It gives you another action because you're hasted.
Okay. It gives me another action, which means I also have normal 90 feet of movement.
Yes.
So I'm going right in the middle of them.
You can't go there because there's someone there.
Okay.
You can't occupy the space an enemy's already occupying.
Okay, then, well, I'm going here. And I'm picking the one in front of me in the face with my unarmed... Oops, not with that. With my unarmed strike.
Okay. 14 misses.
Then
Plus
I'm
a
doing...
d4, plus a d4.
Oh, plus a d4.
Just misses.
Okay. I'm doing it again with
Okay.
my second attack. Well, I'm...
Plus a d4.
4.
Still misses.
Okay. Key point. Flurry of blows.
Okay.
I have, I think, 3 or 4 key points left. I have 2 key points left, never mind.
That hits.
Okay, I'm not gonna roll the d4 myself.
8. Nice.
And one more. Unarmed strike. What?
Go for it.
Yeah, sorry, it gave me a weird pop-up.
That hits.
14 points of damage.
In total?
In total, yeah.
Okay. This guy's looking very beat up very quickly. You come in and you just kick him, miss, punch him, miss, punch him again, hit. And then as he's still reeling from the first punch you hit with, he just kind of takes another one.
That's my turn, sorry.
All right. This guy at the back is pulling out a crossbow and is going to attack Temerity because you're all that he can see. And miss nastily.
This is mate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shoots his friend in the back of the head. And the guy literally just collapses to the ground. Like you can, as he falls to Merity, you can see the crossbow bolt just pointing out the back of this guy's skull, like just at the top of his spine.
I cock my head a little bit. Oh, I mean, thanks for helping.
Yeah, Sarador.
I can hear some action going on up here.
You can.
Move 10. That'd be 30, wouldn't it?
Yep.
We'll go. I can always move 5 ahead in a minute if I need to. I'll move to this one here. That's 25 movement so far. I see that one's been dispatched. I assume Tamarity's killed one already. So well done. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to use Great Weapon Mastery, which I forgot I had in the last fight. Doesn't matter anyway. So minus 10 to my roll, but minus 5, sorry.
Yep. Minus 5, but plus 10.
And plus I got plus 4 and bless anyway. I'm hoping I don't miss. So there's another Great Axe plus 1 because I've blessed it, so it's not called. What's it called? Okay, it's Sacred Great Axe now. Sorry.
Nice.
Change what it's called. Okay, so minus 5 still.
17 hits.
Cool.
Well, no.
Plus.
Yeah,
plus
it's got the plus 5 because it's a plus 1 plus 4.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the 5. 4 is strength, 3 is proficiency. So you're fine.
Yeah.
And a d4.
Yeah, if I used it. So it'd be 23 damage to that one.
23. This guy just crumples into nothing. You just cut through the splint mail that he's wearing in one fell swoop, and he just crumples to the ground.
Okay, so now I'm going to move in this one as well. Now, I do have a thing,
Good for you.
which is this one
Ooh,
here.
excuse me.
So on your turn, if you score a critical hit with melee or get to 0, I can
Yep.
use a bonus. So I've still got 2 attacks. Then I've got my second attack and my bonus attack. Then
You do
theoretically,
indeed. Yeah.
cool.
Nice.
So I'll swing at this one here.
It only works once, so if you do kill this guy again, it only
yeah.
counts. It doesn't count.
Yeah, I get ya. I'm just trying to think if I want to take the -5 again or not. It did one shot that last one, though, didn't it?
I mean, you've still got a minimum of -5 back, so you know.
And it's blessed as well. I didn't
Yeah,
roll
exactly.
blessed last time.
Because you've got the +4 automatically +1 from your d6 at least. So
Okay, I'll do the -5 then for a +10. Swing. Oh, he's gonna die.
oh, easy. Yeah.
Well, he might not die, but da-da. Re-rolls the ones, thankfully.
11.
21.
Nice. 21. This guy also. You just like, and you are stepping through these guys. You cut through the first guy's splint, and this guy you get basically cut in half, but you don't quite get all the way through. But anyway, you pull out and you go for your third swing on the other guy.
I feel like I wasted my potion now.
We don't know what this dwarf can do yet. We don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna sacred weapon. I have to keep going back into my inventory because I don't have it on my toolbar. -5 again for the big attack. Hopefully,
Still hits.
okay, well, just bless anyway, just in
Yep,
case.
that was a 19, so you're fine.
Oh, 25.
Jesus, like 3 hits, 3 kills, dude. Like this guy just, you can see like the fear in his face as you've just dispatched 2 of his friends in 2 swings. This guy just gets decapitated. It's savage.
Weapon mastery with this bonus. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, you've struck
Why
on
did
something.
you have 3 attacks?
Because he gets
So-
an extra.
Yeah, so if I kill something or crit, I can attack as a bonus action as well,
Okay,
rather than just 2 attacks on my action.
Mm-hmm.
Almost a fighter or a monk there.
Yeah. So I've done my bonus action attacks and I've moved everything I can, so I guess I'm just going to stand here and just hope nothing bad happens
Okay.
from this dude.
This guy. Oops, sorry. This guy isn't overly keen on moving forwards towards you, but you can see him around the corner. He takes a few tentative steps and charges towards you. With his longsword, he's going to attack once against Sarador. For 22.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do damage for that one. For 7 points of slashing damage. And then he's going to attack again. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Emboldened by his allies to decimation, you take another 7 points. He takes a few steps forward, and the last step is kind of rushed, and he swings once and manages to glance a blow against you and swings again. They're not like proper deadly hits or dangerous hits, but you know, you get
I could
something.
do without him.
You could do without them. Yeah. That is his turn, however. And now he's stood there in front of you, kind of staring into your eyes, just like actually scared. Breck.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find the spells in the compendium really quick because I just had an idea. There we go. And that one. I just need to see what it does really quick. I don't know how that works.
What is it?
If I cast a spell from a wand, that spell normally has a saving throw. What is the saving throw?
Your spell casting modifier.
DC.
It'll be your spell. Your spell's a DC.
Okay.
So it's wisdom plus proficiency.
Okay.
Plus 8.
Anyway, I heard lots of loud noises.
You did. You heard some punching, and then It's like a crossbow goes straight into the back of his friend's head, and then you hear some slashing and just yelps.
So I move 10 feet forward so I can see.
Mhm.
I see one right up on them, and then is that a magic-looking guy in the
At
back
the back,
there?
yes, looks very magic.
Mm. Mm.
Wearing armor, by the way, similar to you.
Okay.
Hair scraggly, beard scraggly, but wearing a breastplate at least.
I'm not gonna get creative. I was gonna do something crazy, which I will just say out loud. I considered, Breck considered using, I don't know if it'd be a free action to toss the ear into the pile of flesh to see what that did, and then based on that, polymorphing the guy or trying to, and then shoving the polymorphed sparrow version of him into the flesh pile. But instead, I think no one looks real beat up, friends wise. So I will just go ahead and Sacred Flame on Mr. Magic in the back.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could do something else. I never do anything. Nah, Sacred Flame it is.
Old reliable. It's a fail.
And 14 radiant damage.
Nice.
And then I will.
The radiant mathematical equations just fly out towards him.
Yep. And I just then stay kind of there, trying to keep. Actually, yeah, no, I'll step back just so that there's no line of sight to me, but I'm listening carefully for if any of my friends are getting real hurt.
Okay.
And I think I will end my turn there. Yeah.
Okay. The dwarf at the back starts muttering an incantation. And yeah. He's not hot. He's not hanging around. He doesn't care about this guy.
Ooh.
Boom. I need you all to
Brutal.
make con saves, please. As he
So
just
it's showing me in the cone, but do I
as it comes through, it goes through the tunnel and then spreads out again.
what a jerk.
I know, right? It's just a blast of cold energy just emits from him.
Does that get a D4?
Oh my god, Breck.
Yeah.
You're not within 10 feet of is it saving throws and ability checks?
For bless.
For bless, I
it's
think
it's attack rolls and ability checks, isn't it?
Yeah, so no. Yeah.
So no. So Breck, you take 23 points of cold damage. Sarador and Temerity, you take 11. Breck, you are frozen in place. Because meets it, beats it, so Sarador succeeded.
I'm happy about that. Sorry.
Hey, but I maintain bless.
You do maintain bless. And so there's just now like a sheet of ice, kind of a soft sheet of ice, nothing too major, just sheeting the floor of the cave. And the dwarf is going to chuckle and start kind of moving off in this direction out of your sight.
We can chase him down quite easy, I think.
Yeah. I have 90 feet of normal movement. I am going to chase him down. Going past this person, taking the opportunity attack.
Okay. Stay where you are for a second, because otherwise I can't attack you. Because it tells me off. It's like, I can't reach it. I'm on the right window.
So if I kill this one, I get a bonus attack.
Oh, never mind. You're too quick.
I just give him the 2-finger salute as I run by and charge down this person.
Okay.
I see there's 2 people there.
Alright.
I'm going to attack the person who just cold coned me with my first unarmed strike.
Yeah, that hits. Stop
Plus
updating.
D4.
Let me read the thing.
Sorry.
No, it's the thing. It keeps taking me to the bottom, and I'm just like, I want to read what the thing does. 9 points. Nice.
Same.
Okay, hits.
Now, my question is, do I get, if I have 2 actions, do I get 2 bonus actions?
No, you get 1 bonus action, but 2 actions.
Okay, so we're doing it again.
Yep.
More flurry of blows for my second action.
Hits.
And 1 more. Not flurry of blows.
Nice. 11.
Okay, that's all my actions. For my bonus action, it's either my last or second to last key point. No, 2. I have 2 left.
I think you have 1 more after this one, you said.
Yeah, 1 more after this one. So 2 more unarmed strikes for flurry of blows.
Misses.
Okay, and the last one.
With D4, would an
Oh, yeah.
18?
Roll. Whack.
DM's Bane.
Misses.
17?
Wait, no, hits.
Okay. I'll roll damage on this one. What's my attack? It's 1d6 plus 5, I think.
Just hit damage. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I can't. I need to roll it again on this one. I'm gonna roll this one quickly. Hits, so I have to do 2. So this one, and then I'm gonna do 1 more damage. 1d6 plus 5, yeah. Plus 5. There you go.
Nice. All right. That was a lot of damage.
That was a lot of damage.
Poor old Billy Mays.
That's my turn.
Okay. Rando.
We're gonna. This dude hit me twice last round.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna let him know it's not acceptable. So I'm going to. Switch back to Great Axe +1, but for a minute it's supposed to be a sacred Great Axe. It doesn't like disappear, does it, after I use it on 1 turn, does it?
I don't think so.
Challenge ability, take a weapon. If you can end the effect, no, if you're no longer holding the weapon or if you're full unconscious, so it should be for a minute. So I'm just going to quickly cast it again so I don't
Yeah, just
change
cast.
the sacred weapon again.
Yeah, you're fine. That's fine. That's what I was
You
going to
know what
suggest
I
to do
mean.
anyway.
Yeah, weird. I'm going to go for the -5 again.
Sure. Because you're still technically getting 5 back by on average anyway.
And then plus
D4.
16, 15.
15 misses.
Oops. I'll do the same thing again. I'll do it 1 more time. -5 again. Why not?
That automatically hits, but roll your D4 anyway. So 21 hits. Roll your
Nice.
damage.
Just gonna reroll that. 23.
Yep, this guy's dead.
So I don't know how far this thing's run down the thing, but I'm gonna use because I've rested plenty of time. It's been a couple of hours since I used this anyway. Use my feline agility to give myself 60 feet of movement.
Okay.
Um,
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Oh, is that thing there dead, or is that his friend?
Nope, that's a friend.
Oh,
He hasn't been hit yet. I only hit the other dude.
I think the other dude's probably more much of a concern anyway. Yeah, I've got plenty more movement. So I'm going to stay in there, obviously staying within 5 of that dude. And I'll use because I killed something again on that turn.
You've
I get a
got one more
bonus
attack.
action attack.
Yes.
That is an insane ability.
Yeah, and I'm going to use the -5 on this one to do a Great Weapon Master one as well, because why not? Where is my item?
Because for as far as you know, your friend Breck is just back there dead around the corner.
I'm murder hope at the moment, mate.
That
Sorry.
hits. That hits.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. 24. 24 to
24 damage. Yeah.
to the dwarf.
Yeah.
Okay. Describe your kill.
What?
Please.
Nice. You
Bro,
did lots of damage.
I was dealing with this.
Kill
Yeah.
steal.
He did a big cone of cold. I can't have him do another one. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
Hey, you finished off. Did you finish off the last thing? I did like 90% of damage.
True. She has done that.
So I swing at this other one. I missed him once. I'm like, no, I don't know where Temerity is. Just do a quick like cleave down through his collarbone, almost dismissively. Just flinging this one down here off. Charge it up with my feline grace, running around and see that Temerity's just been punching the dude, messing up quite a lot. Decide that is the one that I feel like is the super danger here. I kind of like just duck around the side of Temerity, and as I pop up in its face, I just like just stick it in its chest.
And it just falls to the ground.
Nice.
Just like completely dead. Easy peasy.
And I've still got probably about 20 feet of movement, but does this one over here have a bow?
Not that you can see right now, but it's they're currently just realizing what's happening and getting ready to fight, so it's difficult to tell right now.
Well, I think Temerity's not been hit yet, so I'm just gonna move 10 feet back down this way. Staying in range down just in case it's gonna shoot something.
Okay.
Boom.
All right, and now I go through the long list of dead.
I'll just shout, Breck, come on.
Breck, you're frozen in place, mate.
Oh yeah.
So is this like an athletics to break myself free type of thing, or is this like do I need to do something to free myself?
Like Rhymer's blinding ice or something.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same effect as Rhyme's Binding Ice.
Oh.
No, I know. It says, hang on.
I didn't die, so I'm not a permanent icicle.
Wait, no, I misread it. Sorry. It says a creature killed by this spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws.
Yeah.
You're not frozen. Sorry.
Okay,
Gotcha.
I'm just very cold,
You're
so
just
I don't
very
need to.
cold.
Okay. Whew. Well, hearing the action vanishing down the hallway, I guess I will pursue. Seems like the thing to do.
I'll
So
pursue, 'cause it seems like the thing to do.
10, 20, 30. Oh, I can just barely see Serdor there. I guess. Yeah, I don't know that the caster is dead. There's a lot of dead bodies here I could cut pieces from. But I don't know the caster's dead. So I'm... Oh, what? That was weird. I will bonus action dash and go.
You mean action dash?
I will action dash. I will take the dash action.
It's better.
To go another 10, 20. Oh, and then I can actually see some stuff. So
yep.
Now I can see that the caster is on the ground.
Dead in the ground.
And I will go ahead and grabbing my charm, go ahead and Sacred Flame the one standing near them.
Gotta love cantrip span. It's like it's the best.
+5, that's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, he makes it.
Oh.
He actually succeeds. Oh my god.
Wait, where's the save?
Oh, sorry, I
see
rolled
the
it
roll.
privately.
Oh.
I rolled a 17.
So is that 0 damage or halved? That's 0, right?
It's 0.
I think.
Cool.
I was doing some things in the background and rolling privately. And now it makes me look proper shady.
I'm guessing you're doing.
Wow, he saved. It was nat 20 even.
Yeah, plus 13.
Oh wait, actually, I can't do that anyway because I action dashed. So
You did.
I imagine if I could Sacred Flame him and instead I just move so that I'm within 10 of Cerador, and I'll end my turn there.
Mhm.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Next, you just all hear a, and then a, ah!
Oh. From up there or and the door here?
From up here.
Okay.
Then we come back around to Temerity.
Okay. Same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
It's
Punchy.
Yeah.
cool. He's dead.
Well, there's the soft ones, are they?
These are the soft ones.
Okay.
It didn't kill him, but he's dead.
Where did we hear the sound from?
Up here.
Okay, I'm gonna move there.
I think we should take a long rest.
You can still see this guy up here firstly, though.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
gonna move to him and I'm gonna punch him with my second action. With my second attack on that first action.
Yep. Hits. Don't even need your T4s. Ooh, he's alive.
Okay, bonus action, unarmed strike, just one, not flurry of blows. Doesn't
Okay.
require a key point.
This guy's dead. He just like punches his nose so hard that his whole head just whips back, and you just hear a snap.
Oh, I still have 50 feet of movement. I'm going.
Okay. So don't move anything. Stay still.
Okay. Yep.
You get to here. Make a perception check. You stop just in time as you realize the person you're looking at is a bit distorted. And then you realize why.
Oh no!
He is engulfed in ooze.
Oh, an ooze.
This guy is dead.
I moved only like 10 feet, so I'm moving back.
You do take an opportunity attack,
That's fine.
but I need to move you back again. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because it keeps moaning at me.
Wait, no. I can use the disengage action as my second action.
Yes, because you hadn't used it yet, so you can do that.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. Is that your turn?
Yes. Disengage. Yeah, I can use the disengage action. I just wanted to check because the haste actions are limited, but yes, I can use disengage.
I can just about see up there. I can actually see it on mine.
Yeah, now that you saw Temerity kind of stop, rethink her actions, and then retreat, and it's kind of drawn your attention to the fact that there's like a very transparent ooze-like substance figure being there.
I'm just going to quickly turn this back on because it's turned itself off again. I've only used that about something like 3 turns, or however long the fight's been so far.
This
so
is
it should
3
be 10
turns.
turns.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time.
So I'm leaving that on. Well, I can aim with 30 feet this turn. Well, I don't know if I want to get any closer. Do I have any range? I've got javelins.
Magic missile.
I do, but I feel like I want to wait. I feel like I want to wait. 5. 10, 15. What's the range on javelin? It is
Is it
20.
30 or
20?
120.
Oh, 30.
Okay, I'll get there. Is that actually in the wall? Can I stand there, or is it
Where are you looking?
like here?
You're fine there. You
Okay.
can just about stay off the oozy kind of gloop.
Okay. It's 30 feet to the part I can see there, so I guess I can throw. I can throw 2 javelins. It counts as an attack, and yeah. So I'm gonna throw some javelins at this one for my attack. I don't think I want to go. That's not a great weapon anyway.
You can't great weapon master it now.
Yeah, it's not really a great weapon. I'll just throw a javelin and see what happens.
D4.
Plus D4.
We need it. I need it actually.
You hit.
Okay. Damage. I don't know if I'm gonna get these javelins back from this thing, but
You throw your javelin and it hits perfectly, like exactly where you were aiming. It enters and it kind of wobbles a bit like jelly, and then just sucks the javelin in. You can now see your javelin just floating inside the ooze.
okay. And I can throw a second one as an attack action, can't I?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it says the extra attack is if you can attack on your go, you get to go again. Unless, cause I guess it's not reloading, is it? It's just grabbing another one and throwing it. I
Yeah,
guess.
you wouldn't be able to. You're not supposed to use crossbows and stuff. But
Yeah.
you can with javelins.
Yeah, and I think it said bows you can, but crossbows you couldn't. Cause you don't-
Yeah. I do need to be more strict with that.
Plus bless if needed.
You don't need it, but go for it.
Okay.
22 hits. 9. Nice. Again, you throw your javelin and it hits once again absolutely beautifully on target, and the javelin just gets absorbed.
Okay, and I've moved 25 feet. I've just measured it out, I think. Yep, so I'm going to move back 5 because I don't know how far this thing's going to move. So,
All right. We come to Breck.
Well, so before I take action, thinking back on something I meant to ask when I was flying the eye around, I saw plenty of flesh that explains the rotting flesh we saw in the barrel or in the boxes. Any sign of what the white pussy stuff was yet?
Not really, no.
Okay. Does this ooze look white and pussy?
No, it looks clear but slightly orange.
Okay, so it's unrelated to the wall.
Yes, seemingly.
At least, yeah. I can see it within Foundry, so I'm going to assume that I have line of sight to it. Well, I'll step. Yeah, I'll just sidestep there. Then I definitely can see it. And that range is 60, which I believe is my range on. Yeah. Good old Sacred Flame. Trusty, reliable, never failed me once. Except that time that I imagined using it, but didn't actually use it.
It fails.
Nice. Okay, so, yeah. Radiant Flames.
Okay.
That was 5 movement. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to do other than yelling out like, well, I did not see that before. I did not see that when I was exploring. And yeah, end of my turn.
Nice. It is now the ooze's turn. It is going to use its engulf ability. So, I mean, temerity, you will probably make it, but try anyway.
I have advantage on this as well. Because
I'm not within 10 of you, am I? Because I moved away.
it's fine, but I have advantage because of haste.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh,
I think you are actually within range.
am I? Oh,
yeah.
I got +4.
Yeah. So you're fine.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
planned out.
Planned. It fails. So instead, it's going to just kind of like sort of semi-engulf you, but just going for sort of more of a bludgeoning flip. It fails that attack. Tries again. Just kind of flaps itself around trying to hit you. Missing both times. Like it's a bit of a ponderous being. And yeah, that's its turn. We come back to Temerity.
I don't want to punch it, but there's nothing else I can do, so I'm gonna try and punch it and see what that does.
All right.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean to roll with disadvantage. I wanted to click away because I wanted to target it.
Squelching's really off-putting.
I know it is, isn't it? I keep catching like sort of catching it occasionally. I'm just like, bleh.
Yeah, Cerador, you're standing like right next to an eyeball as well.
That hits. It's true. You are.
Webcam.
Okay, I'm gonna see if. Okay, and for my second attack.
I'll try and turn this squelching off.
I don't mind it that much, but it's just weird every now and then.
Both hit. Make a strength saving throw.
Me?
Yeah.
Does
actually-
bless affect that?
No.
No, it's not a saving throw. It's not an attack roll or ability check. You attack once, and you attack twice, and your fists are now stuck in the ooze.
No, it is. It's attack roll or saving throw. It doesn't affect ability checks.
Oh,
only.
it's that way around.
Roll a d4.
Yeah.
Okay, ignore what I was saying. You managed to just about your hands out of the ooze.
Okay, then I'm going to take my bonus action without key points. I'm saving my last key point just in case.
That hits.
Are you still hasted for like
Yeah, for like 4 more
a
rounds.
round of attack?
Yes,
Or
I
5
know,
more rounds.
but I want to use my next action
Okay.
to disengage again.
Okay, roll another strength save for me. That's a d4. Wait. Where did the first one go? Oh wait, it's all the way up here. Oh, you must have rolled really low on the first one. Bloody hell. Again, you managed to sort of pull your hand free and not get stuck in the ooze. It feels a lot like those kind of jelly things where if you break it, it kind of splits apart and it's dry but feels wet. It's very unsettling.
Okay, using my disengage action again as the second action and moving back here.
Far away.
Actually, no, I'm not moving all that way back. I'm moving here.
Well, I'm going to be moving in, so.
Yeah, that's fine, just in case.
All right. Sarador.
Should I move in? That's the question. What else am I going to really do, though? Keep me alive, Breck.
I don't know. I could use some heals myself.
You probably could. Do
True, you are very low.
You actually got 1 more HP than me. So, okay, I'm gonna go for a. What colours do you use? Is it yellow like it is? Isn't it?
Kind of, yeah. It's a very amberish looking colour.
I've got 1. I'm gonna keep my last spell. I'm not laying hands for healing that, haven't I? That's what it's there for. Maybe I can just smite if I have to. Okay, well, I need to quickly cast that blood thing in again because this is round 4 or whatever, 5.
Yeah, you've still got
So
it.
I'll put that blooming back on. Boom, boom. Let's consume resource. There we go. Back on the weapon. So I'm gonna go for -5 because I hit quite successfully with my thingamajig, with javelins. So I'll go for a -5.
All right.
Plus 10 damage, hopefully.
So you've still got your plus d4. That makes it, yeah. I mean, that hits easily.
Okay.
It's got an armor class of 7. Like
You'd have
you'd have to do very badly to miss.
I was kind of hoping it might be something.
I don't think I can miss that. I have always +8 on my attacks.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, okay, if I roll a nat one, but yeah.
I'm gonna smack it with this, and then for 27 plus.
Nice.
Let's use my last divine smite. I can do as well.
Don't use it. Roll a d4.
As long as roll a d4 because it's very close to death.
There you go. You describe your kill as you face down the ooze 1v1.
Okay. I don't know. I'd like to see Temerity run away from us. Like, oh, I guess I'll have to kill this one as well. Like tongue in cheek, trying to wind her up a little bit, and then rush in and yeah. I just want to. So I've got like the sacred weapon at the moment, so I like to think it's a bit gleaming. So kind of like a not quite as pulsing strike as a divine smite, but like it's glowing, and it's actually glowing for like quite bright for 20 feet. As I like I swing down halfway into it, kind of lights it up like some kind of lava lamp.
Nice.
Not that we know what lava lamps are, obviously. But
of course not.
I keep going down, and I'd like to also think I could go through that dude up there who got eaten a minute ago. Was he inside it? Can I go halfway through him? And
yeah. He's still inside as well, so you can still see him sort of half writhing inside, but as you strike through, you just end him.
Can he be upside down so his legs are like that, and I can just be extra gory? Why not?
Just double the gore.
And then so I went about 10. Just in case something else comes out, I'm just going to get back as close as I can. Or I can go there. 20. Get back to my squad.
All right. Okay. And with that, we do come to the end of the combat. Nice.
That's big XPs.
I do want to rifle through. Oop, that does not move. I do want to rifle through pockets of Mr. Caster, as well as remove some ears, say just a couple ears from the dead bodies.
You find 52 gold.
Nice.
And then some sort of generic spell components. You do see that he's missing both ears. You can tell now that he's on the ground. His hair's flapped up above his head. He's missing both ears, and while he has his eyes and tongue, his body is heavily scarred underneath his breastplate. But apart from spell components and gold, he doesn't really have anything else except for his breastplate, which is just a normal breastplate.
Okay.
And his staff, which seems to be his spellcasting focus.
Yeah. Glad I saved my little wand. Can I pick up one of the long swords of one of the randoms that like attacked me and just cut into the wall a bit and just see what happens?
Are the javelins dissolving in the ooze, or are you able to get those back?
I don't want them back, I don't think.
As you slice into the kind of like pulsating flesh, you can see it writhe away almost in pain, and almost immediately it sort of scabs over, essentially. Like the wound heals, just not back together.
Okay.
Nothing seems to happen to the blade. But
Okay.
you do see very slowly, but quick enough that it happens almost immediately, if that makes sense. At the bottom of the cut, it just starts to sort of weave itself back together.
I push the sword all the way into the wall.
Sure.
Let's see if it hits any kind of like wall behind it, or if it's just actually just all flesh.
It seems to just keep going for the 4 or 5 feet that the longsword has to it. It just seems to keep going and going and going.
I'll leave it there.
Okay.
So can I in that hole chuck? I won't use one of the ears, but a finger that I cut from one of the bodies in the hole before it's healing. Can I see what happens to that finger?
Sure. You just kind of put it, like, chuck it into the gap, and it just starts to mold itself to the flesh, almost.
Hmm.
And is the fleshed wall expanding in any way, or is it staying the same?
It
Apart
doesn't.
from
It doesn't seem to be expanding though.
okay.
So my eye did not disperse until somewhere ahead. I wonder if that is the brain of this creature, might be that direction. Should we check out the room here? I point at the doors.
Yeah, let's go in there first, and then.
Actually, before we go in there, I tossed one little finger in. Can I just fully drag one of the bodies? Maybe cut its armor and shirt off, and just place the torso on what's laying on the floor for a few seconds, and then pull it away and observe. Like, did it consume like acid or anything, the flesh that's on it, or did it become connected?
Doesn't seem to be acid. It just, as you like place it onto the flesh, it just sort of joins.
So I'm gonna bend down and lick it. No, I'm not gonna lick an eyeball.
Constitution saving throw. Place your ear against.
We should probably go through though, staying close to Cerador.
Yes, let me just turn off my sacred weapon though, because that's done now.
Okay.
Oh right, and Bless will have faded at this point as well.
Ooh.
Which, oh yep.
After you then, Temerity, I think you're looking a bit healthier than.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, unless we think, do we think we're gonna rest?
Probably not, because there's no point resting here anywhere.
Yep. So I am going to chug my healing potion.
Okay, I'm going to.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I've got
the door behind you, but in front of you, is been left slightly ajar. This looks to be where the soldiers and the dwarf came from. So it wasn't entirely shut. And as you kind of poke your way through, you can see it looks to be where the meat is processed into those steaks that you have been seeing before. The room smells bad.
God.
But there is an array of seating available. There's also a table with food on it, like actual cooked food. And yeah, it seems to be like
keep an eye out.
Seems to be like a workstation and also, break room.
Yeah,
Can
I'll
I?
stay outside. Keep an eye
There's
out.
another door. I'm gonna go and check out what's behind here.
It's just back out to the hallway.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good.
Can I, at say this wall where I'm standing, or right here, actually even out back out here, where the stone is, can I use the climbing axe, etc., to pick away or pry away at the stone, just enough to see, is it stone behind, or is it a layer of stone gating the flesh from moving that way?
Bit of both. As you chip it away, you can see that this is stone that's been placed. This is hewn stone that's been placed into kind of create a room kind of environment. And behind it, you can see that the flesh is kind of starting to snake out from the rock behind it. But for the most part, it is just wall, essentially.
Okay, creepy. So I guess, what's the plan? Moving ahead, there was just more of the same. I think that's all of the people I saw, but there was no ooze unless it blended in.
Let's keep moving.
Moving ahead, anything else we need to do in preparation for possibly encountering? You know, when Cerador, when you stabbed the wall, it seemed like it was in pain. What if the cult has been torturing this, and maybe this flesh creature's not evil?
Then the very fact that it saw us and then we turned the corner and they're all ready for us. I mean, we weren't the most stealthy in the world, but and also the one that attacked me didn't seem like it wanted to. I feel like they're being controlled by it.
Fair enough.
That's what it feels like to me. We should keep an eye out for any more distortions of the wall, or like any more oozes potential.
Yeah.
So straight ahead is a hallway. I flew through that corridor. The ceiling, kind of floor to ceiling, is flesh there, right? And I don't think we want to stand on that.
Okay.
We could toss some black powder in there.
Right, make a perception check.
Sure, perception.
You can feel the rumbling that you felt earlier, again, but worse.
I felt rumbling sometime. That was that when we were coming down the tunnel
Yes.
toward this place.
Yes, it was.
I guess I would say I feel that rumbling again. It's louder, nearer. I don't know what it means though. Is it?
Press on.
I've been around a number of seismic events. Is it rumbling like something tunneling through walls? Is it rumbling like earthquake or collapsing tunnels?
It feels
something.
It feels more earthquakey, but instead of being an actual earthquake, it seems like it's just the whole area of cave underground basically just shaking in unison.
Maybe we don't have to kill it. Maybe if we just bury it. This whole area seems unstable.
We'll see.
You said there are not actually cart tracks here, right?
No, there's no cart tracks here.
So from this point, like where Temerity is, the floor is fleshy, oozy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll step on it anyway.
Make sure you stay close to me, remember?
Yeah.
Assume we're in this.
Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw as you will walk across it.
Cool.
So everyone make one, basically. Wow. Good job, guys. All of you rolled single figures. You will start to become very sick. You just start to feel very sick, and you take 5 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Does it matter that I have that? Oh, I don't actually see it in my inventory anymore. But I have that necklace that cured my disease before.
Oh, the yeah, I know what you mean.
That we got from the store.
The periaptive health, I think it is.
Yeah.
It makes you feel it stops you from being sick, but you still take the damage.
Okay, how much was it?
5.
So is this a poison specifically, or is it a disease thing?
It feels just like a sickness, so I guess it would be. It doesn't quite come under your resistance to disease, because that means you just can't get diseases, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm immune to them.
Yeah, sorry. You still take that poison damage because it's not a disease.
And we're not stealthing or anything, so that's like one round rushing across.
Yeah.
I guess we get out to here, I guess. Yeah.
That's just you like getting across there as quick as possible. Are you open? You enter into this cavernous, like another cavernous room, like you felt or you found with the creature.
Yeah, and I say, "This is it. This is the room."
And you can see that there's a couple of chests next to the big pile of flesh that's in the middle that is also writhing and rising from sort of 5 feet up to 15 feet and up and down, and it's properly pulsating. And there is that kind of fleshy, nasty, sloppy sound, I guess.
But that this the pit that I saw or is this resembling the pit that I saw in my vision?
No.
Me. Okay.
This
I
doesn't look familiar to you.
Mhm.
Can you do?
might blind me because I don't know, but I don't sense to see if there's anything evil, good or evil, basically around here. Like, so for example, it feels like it's all like evil, whatever, around me. But then if there's like, I can detect something else hiding in it, kind of thing.
You don't sense good, and you don't detect good, and you don't detect evil. You just detect a bit of both and a bit of none.
Okay, and this isn't undead, this stuff here either then?
No, this is living.
Okay.
It's
I
not.
could attempt. Oh, go ahead.
It's not a fiend, and it's not celestial.
Okay.
It doesn't feel good or evil.
Okay, and I don't detect any other undeads hiding in, like...
No undead.
Okay.
I could attempt to read its thoughts.
Could be dangerous.
Can I, based on its based on its biology, can I identify anything that I might see as normal biological structures that might be, say, weak points or points that might wound it greatly?
Make a medicine check.
Can I guide myself on that
Yeah.
as I'm specifically...
You're not concentrating on anything either, so you're fine. 16. It looks like a combination of muscle, fat, and tumor.
So no clear organs, or like there's not a heart or a brain or anything.
No.
It's like, oh, poke here to turn it off.
No. I mean, you can try prodding one of the eyes if you want.
I don't know. Are there... It's generally piles of flesh. Are there like tentacles coming out at all, or it's really just mounds?
It's mostly just mounds. There's a few sort of like what look like blood vessels, but it's difficult to tell. It could just be like strands of muscle.
I guess so. I look at the other two. How do we even begin to kill something like this?
I think we should secure the room first. I can't see round in that little alcove on the left.
When I came through before, it was more flesh, but we should see. Moving as a group.
Yeah, keep me closer. Off the... Let's not go any more of this sick stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
One of the whispering voices said, "Do it," but I don't know what it wants me to do. I'm going mad, I think.
Do we notice anything in the room that might help us hurt it?
Everyone make investigation checks. I'll class this as an investigation check since the end of the fight. So you've all been kind of keeping an eye out for general things. Great. You're all doing so well.
It's not my forte.
Mine either.
It's supposed to be Breck's, but never mind. Aside from a bit of sort of carving equipment in the workroom / break room, that seemed fairly clear. In here, you have a look in the chests that you're next to, and there's like more equipment for harvesting the flesh. Nothing makes itself obvious. Oh, it's a tough one.
We haven't tried burning it. We didn't see them burning it. Unless anyone... I was going to say, unless someone has a reason I shouldn't, I'll go ahead and light up a torch and just...
Yes, the film Evolution. If you remember that one, no?
What's a film?
like a little bit in front of your eyes.
Oh.
Try it if you want.
Yeah, I'll try. Or actually, instead of wasting a torch, there's a lamp on. Well, I don't want to plunge us into darkness, so yeah. Lighting a torch. Just this mound here. I'll hold the torch out, not plunging it in, but just singeing the edge of the flesh pile.
You can see active like repulsion from the flesh. Like it makes an active effort to remove itself from it.
Okay. I might
Detracts down a bit, or
I
As
might
in-
stand back.
as in
Staying
it-
10 feet.
It kind of pulls itself away as best it can.
I'm going to Sacred Flame, even though that's radiant, not fire, but I'm going to Sacred Flame that same little mound of stuff.
All right.
I don't know if a mound can saving throw, but
It can't. It takes the damage. You can see again this time the radiant fire just sort of spreads across it, and it convulses slightly and then just sort of shrivels up a little bit.
it doesn't heal back over or regrow immediately like when we cut it.
Not immediately, no.
Hmm.
After a few like sort of 30 seconds or so, it just starts to kind of regain its energy almost, but then it goes back.
I take out one of the pieces of the. Should we see what happens if we touch it with some green stone? This is well under where the green stone comes, but if it gives magical power, do we want to accidentally empower this?
I mean, only a little bit. We can always take it back, can't we?
True. I'll take
Give it
out
to
the
burn it.
smallest. Holding the torch, take out the smallest piece of greenstone I have and put it in this pile.
Okay. Nothing immediately happens.
Maybe we have to. It wouldn't be
Well,
flammable anyway, would it? This green stuff.
I was gonna say I hold the torch up where the green stuff is to see if it'll shrink away enough that I can pull the green piece back out.
You pull the green. You sort of put the fire back towards it. The flesh retracts, and the green crystal seems to have expanded. There's more of it than you put in.
Oh, so do we kill it by turning it into the green crystal? Or am I reading the situation wrong?
I don't know.
Do I have any idea what this means?
It doesn't seem to have lessened. As in, like, there doesn't seem to be less creature. But there definitely is more green crystal. A simple kind of first impression could easily be that it creates the green crystal.
Oh.
But there's green crystal above.
Where there's no fleshy stuff.
Maybe it used to be up there. Maybe
they've been cutting it back.
Maybe it moves.
What is with the pyramid? Why is there a pyramid above this?
They got built here after. This was already here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Breck, make a perception check.
Sure. Nat 1.
No.
No.
The other
opposite.
one. The other one.
While you noticed sort of subconsciously, and then it sort of clicked a few seconds later, as you were holding the flame towards the center mass, essentially, it retracted enough, and you saw that there seemed to be a hatch in the middle of it, like directly in the middle here. I'll kind of like in there.
Ah. Was the flesh like coming up out of the hatch? Or
Little
it's
bit.
just sort of on top of it?
Both. It seems to have sort of grown through the hatch and around it.
How do we clear out that much flesh?
Just throw fire into it.
You can chop some away and then throw fire on it as well.
Yeah, I'll use thaumaturgy on the torch to cause the flames to brighten. As I thrust walking into the pile to kind of, does it fully withdraw from the floor, or is it still going to be walking over icky stuff to get there?
It's still walking over icky stuff. Thaumaturgy doesn't seem to do much. It's but it retracts from the flame as you walk through it. So you're basically now just walking over more of the same sort of gloop that the ooze seemed to be similar to. Make another con save for me.
I'd probably say I'd move near with you
Yeah, it's fine.
to give you the...
Yeah, so you get your +4. You manage to hold off the feeling of sickness this time. And as you approach into the center, I'll just pop you there for sort of... You can see that this hat... I love the sheer lack of concern. Like, your friends are just like, oh, well, Breck's dead. Bye.
Oh, well.
Sorry, dude. Bye. You can see that the hatch itself has been just torn apart by this flesh growing around it. And there's another corridor underneath here. And there's like a very stale, cold breeze beneath you.
Is there room to get through the hatch, or it's like nearly fully engulfed by this flesh?
You could definitely fit through.
Can we fly through? No.
No, you wouldn't be able to fly through.
Well, you two, do we want to do this?
That's
We've
the
come
only
this
other way
far.
to go.
Yeah.
We will be a bit trapped down here with writhing flesh, presumably all around us, but I've never seen anything like this, so I'm in.
Well,
Okay.
at this point, this is the only way forward, isn't it? So.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll have
So
the torch out and I'll just make sure I prod things, and
Yeah, same.
hopefully when we go down the ladder hatch we can have like lights and stuff to make sure it just retracts a bit extra.
Unless we want to take a long rest in this fleshy room.
Maybe down there.
Actually, Sarador and Temerity, while Breck's doing this, the two of you are getting very tired. Because you've been underground for so long, you've kind of lost track of how long you've been awake. And you are approaching the kind of very tired, risking exhaustion stage.
Or we could go back to that stone room. If we want to be a little further from horror, we can shut the door and...
What stone room do you mean?
The butcher room.
Yeah, the butcher room.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be much more pleasant to be in there.
I say we go down and see what's down there. If we can maybe rest in the corridor.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least we'll hear anything coming down behind us.
I agree.
True. Okay.
Okay. Who's going first? Breck, you've been voluntold. You're going first. There is no ladder. The ladder has been destroyed by the flesh. You fail to realize this.
I was going to say, before I go in, I was going to guide myself for knowing that thinking I'm climbing a ladder one-handed while holding a torch.
Yeah.
But
you fail to realize that there is no ladder until it's too late, because it's the flesh is kind of not retracting quick enough below you. So you go to take a step down and then you just fall 10 feet. Make an acrobatics check.
I'm really good at acrobatics. Oh, but I get my D4.
You do? 16, you're fine. You manage to just about land in a not quite so painful position, and you are now in a dark corridor that behind you is a brick wall engulfed in the flesh that's kind of pulsating outwards, but it's retracted enough as you hold your torch up, that to the point where your friends could easily come down.
Yeah, I'll
Come
go
on
over.
down. It's great.
I'll like lower myself down because it's only 10 feet, so I have to drop like 4 feet. Then I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll jump down as well.
Okay.
Did you see how well I landed?
We're
No,
surprised. I'm
actually
surprised
not.
you're on your head. To be fair.
The two of you make it down easily. Like there's only a few feet below you to land down, so you're fine. You come into a corridor, engulfed, surrounded by flesh. That's just being kind of, it's pulling away from you as you pull it, sort of wave it around. It retracts it, gives you enough space. If you've built a perimeter, you could easily rest in here. The corridor continues down ahead of you, in the pitch black.
I feel like we should probably rest.
Yeah.
I cannot stone shape around us.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, sure. I'm not very happy with resting, but I'm also.
We definitely need to keep watch, though, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I could do getting some stuff back.
Who's watching first?
I'll take first watch.
I feel like if we get through our first watch, then ideally they would have come to us in the first 2-3 hours if they were going to come after us.
Yeah.
Hope.
I'm also using my innate spellcasting non-detection before we begin the long rest. Not that I think it really matters, but
Okay, so that lasts 8 hours, doesn't it?
I feel like yeah, it's 8 hours. I feel like there's eyes just looking at me, so
So you're non-detecting yourself.
Yes, I'm making it so that I can't be detected by magical means.
Okay, nice.
And actually, for the first bit of my watch, how long does that? Oh, for 10 minutes. Sure, just because we're going to be resting, I'll burn my channel divinity knowledge of the ages. Well, never mind. All that really does is give me proficiency, and I already have. Oh no, I don't have perception proficiency, so that I can add.
I mean, I think you do. I think you have you have expertise on proficiency on perception, don't you?
I thought so, but my character sheet doesn't. My attributes sheet doesn't show it.
So that not pertaining to.
Because I have observant. No, that just adds +5. It doesn't make me.
Oh.
Proficient.
Okay.
So I'll add proficiency for at least my first.
Okay. That's fine. Roll a perception check for me then.
Okay, perception. Normal. So this +3.
Cool.
So 13.
There are some horrendously unsettling sounds that you hear throughout your watch.
From like Cerador's stomach, or where?
No, just from in general around you.
Oh, okay.
I know. Probably even worse. However, nothing jumps out at you as, dangerous.
Other than just there's constant motion of the walls fluctuating.
Yeah, there's that too.
So the like normal watch of like keeping an eye out for any kind of movement, it's just like constantly. There's always movement.
Yeah, there is. It's awful. Your watch does come to an end, however. I think you have to do a 3-hour watch. I think it has to be. So you have to have like, I think it has to be a 10-hour watch, a 10-hour rest in total. Because there's only 3 of you.
Yeah.
So, who's next? Who are you
I
waking
can
up
go
to?
next. Oh,
Okay.
are you?
You're waking up Temerity. Okay.
Well, I guess nothing happened, so good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll
Temerity.
just
Or
sit
perception
down
for me.
somewhere.
In the middle of the corridor, away from the walls, making sure the torches stay lit and refreshed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're horrendously unsettled by the constant movement that's happening around you, and the same sounds that Breck was hearing can be heard by you too. It's awful. It's probably one of the worst watches you've ever taken.
I don't know if this will have any effect or not, but once in a while, I still hold the torches and I still make sure they're refreshed and lit and stuff. But once in a while, I'll take my spear and I poke the wall a little bit.
Are you poking with force or just kind of prodding?
No, just prodding, just a little bit, like seeing what happens.
It retracts a little bit, but goes back to normal pretty quickly.
Okay.
Nothing untoward seems to come from it.
Okay.
Your watch does end. We come round to Sarador.
Mm-hmm. Perceptive. Yeah.
Sarador, as you take over from Temerity and you settle down for your watch, keeping the torches going, keeping an eye upstairs, up the hatch that you came down and along the corridor that you can't see very far down at all. You hear the unsettling sounds that Breck and Temerity heard. Eventually, after concentrating on them for a little while, they start saying some rather unsettling things. The most common one being, "Come to me. Come to me. Now. Free me. Free me." The watch ends. No attacks from the shadows. No ambushes. You're all rested. Ready to go.
I'll tell them what I heard, what they said, and I'm going to throw in the fact that what if we are right? Maybe the cult are containing this thing, and we are being sent here to unleash it somehow.
If the partners are the baddies, if we are the baddies,
Mm-hmm.
they know we can't. They told us to kill it, but maybe they know that our actions attempting to kill it are what would set it free.
Yes. That's what I think.
Why would the cult? Well, I guess the cult knew our intent. Why would they not? Why would they not? Why would they not tell anyone?
Because they're still a cult. They're still only communicating with each other. Like,
did the voice just say, "Why did you drink them"? Sorry, I'm still listening to the whispering voices, and it's deeply unsettling.
Are you starting to set off down the corridor?
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
I don't. Even if we're setting something free, we've trusted the partners for years, right?
Well, here's the thing. Either way, if we go back now, this is unfinished business. Either way, I'd much rather see what we'll face or, whatever's going on before we decide what we do.
And I believe that the partners, when they say they will make us extremely wealthy, I believe that's not a lie.
I mean, I hope not. We might have to move though if this thing starts growing.
I'm sure they've thought of this. Yeah.
While you're having this conversation, walking down the corridor, the rumbling comes to a point where it's difficult for all of you to now sort of walk straight. Tarador and Temerity being athletes, you're fine. Breck, you know, you're having a bit of trouble, but low center of gravity and all that, you're okay. Eventually, the whispering and the rumbling voices can be heard by all. You can hear it. You can hear the voice, "Come to me. Free me. Come to me."
I don't like it.
And then eventually there's a room ahead of you, another cave that is open, and there seems to be a large glow from the center of the room.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
As you
Oh,
enter
hey.
as you enter the room,
Oh, okay.
you can just see a mound of orange protruding from the center of the room, a black bulb on top of it. And as you step into the room, the black bulb moves forwards towards you.
Oh,
Finally. We're going to end the session there.
Welcome, the ones who have seen the eye.
Exactly. Good job, guys. You didn't die. I'm proud of you.
Maybe it would be better for the world if we had.
We will be back next week to...
I can't play next Saturday. I'm sorry.
Well, we will...
Maybe Sunday. We can do something.
Yathina,
I can play Sunday.
We'll be back on Sunday. Yathina is going to stop having plans.
This is literally my first time.
No, I don't accept that. We will be back next Sunday to see whatever this is. If you're watching this on YouTube, drop it a like, drop it a subscribe if you haven't already. Maybe share it, share the video. If you are watching this on Twitch, thanks, I appreciate that. Maybe check out the YouTube if there's anything you missed. I think it's !YouTube. It is. Go check that out, see what happens. Go check out Furious, he streams a lot. More than me and Yathina combined. Check out Rando, his address and contact details are all in one of the YouTube videos of Scales of Destiny. If you watch through all of them, you might find out where he lives.
The first word I say in each episode, if you take the first letter of that word.
There we go. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, do all those things. That's cool. And yeah, we'll see you next Sunday for the potentially last episode, actually. So we'll see what happens.